that position once again. They have won the toss. You're looking at rookie Steve Wilson from Howard. He is back there along with Ron Springs, another rookie from Ohio State, number 20. Tony Franklin will kick off for the Philadelphia Eagles. He does it without shoe, without sock. And he boots it deep to Springs, who hopes that it will go out of bounds, and that would mean Philadelphia would have to kick it over once again. And that is not the case. Touchback. And Dallas will have the football at the 20-yard line. Offensively, we'll be looking at Roger Staubach. He is 9 straight and starts against the Philadelphia Eagles. He opens at quarterback, leading the entire NFL with a rating of 89.1. A remarkable athlete who brought the Cowboys back against the Giants last week. Tony Dorsett is in there, 5th in the NFL in rushing. Wide receivers, Drew Pearson, a clutch man if there ever was one. And Tony Hill, there's your offensive line. You can see why it's been termed the Irish connection. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Quick toss, Tony Dorsett. Huge opening, and Dorsett exploits it out over the 40-yard line. Up to the 44-yard line. First down, Dallas. Bernard Wilson defensively for the Eagles. And you see the explosiveness of Tony Dorsett, and let's look at it again.
But it's not the fullback running, but it's that quick pitch to the outside. You see a real good block by Newhouse back in there. Dorsett actually just cuts and goes to the outside. Little quick pitch, got a good block over the old big foot by his blocking buddy back in there. That fullback.
The ball at the 44-yard line. Scott Laidlaw, he'll shuffle in the plays. He gets the call. The handoff to Staubach. Finds an opening over midfield and breaks the tackle. Comes up with about an 8-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 2 inside Eagle territory. The veteran defensive end is Claude Humphrey, perhaps the best lineman of the down 3. Carl Hairston. There are the linebackers. They missed Bill Berge. A rookie is in his spot tonight. Robinson, an All-American from UCLA. Bobby Howard on the corner, has been around a long time, 13 years. And Dallas moving the football on the ground. They came into tonight's game. That's what they said they wanted to do. They're very open about it. They have not been happy with their ground game. The first 2 attempts have been successful attempts. 2nd down and 2. Drew Pearson in motion, number 88. Staubach, play action fake. Looking for Tony Hill. He's wide open.
Touchdown.
6 points, Tony Hill.
Oh, boy.
Sprinting past the zone. Touchdown, Dallas. 3rd play of the ball game.
Roger. One of the things you can always make this go if you've run 2 good runs right before them and set it up, had time to throw. Had a little motion move by Pearson. You saw Hill come down and go straight to the middle. Nothing really fancy, but you see Pearson coming in behind him. If anything, he just blew right past number 22, Bernard Wilson, and it didn't get over there in time. Will Hill, he did it again.
He was looking for help. The Eagle defender from his safety. Hill with that blazing speed was by him. Touchdown. Raphael Septien. The holder, Danny White. And Dallas out in front, 7-0. 3 plays. The Cowboys on the scoreboard. Tom Landry wondering what Billy Joe Dupree did wrong. We'll be back in a moment.
For you, Mom.
That one's for you, Mom. You just heard the slender speed Stu scored the touchdown. A perfect throw from Roger Staubach. Hill speed, bursting him past the secondary. The quick explosiveness of the Dallas offensive line setting up the pass with 2 consecutive sizable gain runs. Here's Frank.
Septien hits it deep. And taking the ball is number 33, Louis Jamona. And Jamona, who pressed into service tonight because of the injury to Wally Henry, an Achilles injury, the return man for the Eagles, gets the ball out to the 23-yard line. Offensively, we'll see Ron Jaworski at quarterback, a very disciplined quarterback. I tell you, he likes to go long, but he has gained discipline under his coach Dick Vermeil. Wilbert Montgomery heading for another 1,000-yard season, over 1,200 last year. Great day last week, 197 yards. Offensive line, Woody Peoples playing a little hurt. The wide receiver, of course, the record-breaking Harold Carmichael, who broke Danny Abramowitz's record of a catch in at least 105 games a week ago. Carmichael now with 106. The ball goes to Wilbert Montgomery. Montgomery out over the 25. A gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Defensively for the Cowboys, who major in their flex 4. There they are. Larry Cole is in there. We hope to see more of John Dutton, who was acquired, the great All-Pro from Baltimore a few weeks ago. The linebackers are steady and they're strong. The cornerbacks, Benny Barnes, Aaron Kyle, they both play hurt, but they played that way before. 2nd down and 8. Carmichael split to Jaworski's right. Jaworski to the air. Goes out of the flat, and that could have been picked off. It was intended for Montgomery D.D. Lewis, who Tom Landry likes to tell you that he plays the best of all of his linebackers as far as doing what he should be doing at the right and proper time. Was there.
You can just almost see him saying, if I wish I had these hands taped up so much, that thing was right in there.
Well, it was an ill-advised throw because Lewis was perfectly positioned.
He was in good position.
What Philadelphia has to do under that man, and they will, is hold together because they were struck down with startling quickness by that Dallas touchdown. They've got to stick to their game plan.
Prevent defense, Dallas. 5 defensive backs. Dennis Thurman, number 32, setting up with the other 4 defensive backs. 3rd down and 8. Pressure on Jaworski.
Oh, he is
has
high.
to unload early, intended for Keith Prepley. Incomplete. 4th down. Philadelphia must punt.
What Dallas would like to do is build up a big lead in a hurry, knowing that, as I mentioned earlier, they've got 3 tough games in a matter of 10 days.
Max Runiger, an 8th-round draft pick, a rookie from South Carolina. Deep for Dallas. Steve Wilson. He has not been able to break one. There he has. He did return a kickoff for the Bears for a touchdown. They know he can do it. That one was called back. He is standing at his 30-yard line. Runiger, a high kick. A beautiful punt that Wilson is forced to call for and make a fair catch at the 25-yard line. So Dallas is on top. 12:59 remaining in the first quarter. Dallas leading 7-0. We'll be back in Irving in just a moment. Those numbers are the mileage. What it doesn't tell you is that for the 20th time in his career last week, he brought the Cowboys back for a victory in the 4th quarter. And for the 12th time in that same game, he won a football game in the final 2 minutes. That against the Giants a week ago, 16-14. Cowboys 1st and 10. The ball at their 25-yard line. Motion man is Hill. Now back again. Play action. Fires out complete to Tony Hill. Started in motion. Reversed it. Picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 defending. Number 22, Bernard Wilson for the Eagles.
And you could see that number 80, Hill, did not like the way Wilson pushed him off out of bounds.
Tony Hill, his touchdown a few moments ago, his 8th of the season. That leads all wide receivers in the NFL. Drew Pearson split left, Hill right. Call it 2nd down and 6. The ball marked just short of the 29-yard line. Handoff, Dorsett. Looking for an opening. Finds a small gap. Moves up over the 30, close to the 32-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 3. Tony Dorsett has had 5 100-yard games this year. 5'11", 190-pounder, but the Cowboys will tell you, size, pound for pound, he's one of the strongest football players on this team. Ron Springs comes in. Out goes Robert Newhouse. Springs is number 20, the rookie from Ohio State. Cowboys in the shotgun, 3rd down and 3. Jay Saldy is also in there, number 87 for the Cowboys. Inside handoff, Dorsett. Walker's in front of it. He'll have the 1st down as he gets up close to the 38-yard line. Up into there by Randy Logan. 1st down, Dallas.
That was a lovely call by Sir Tom.
It is. I always get, when I think of that, I think about sandlot ball. That looks like a play you sit down there and draw up in the sand, because a lot of people say, well, why do you get in a shotgun? You can't run. Here's an example of it. Wasn't really that fancy, but he did the same thing as a sweep, got the guards out in front. It was a 3rd down and about a 3, so he picked him up a big 1st down.
The thing to take note of up to this point has been the play of the widely criticized Dallas offensive line. They've been opening the holes. They've been cleaning them out on the sweep as they did there. Had the effect of a sweep, Wisconsin.
Ball just over the 38-yard line on the 1st down. Handoff, Robert Newhouse. Newhouse up over the 40. To the 42-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd down, 7. And, you know, they have been complaining down here about the offense. They lead the NFC in offense, the Dallas Cowboys.
I was tickled at a quote from old Larry Cole, kind of the resident philosopher now, and he says, you know, the really thing is everybody just gets nervous this time of year, and he says, quite frankly, I think we're getting overcoached. They're worried we're going to get complacent, and I think there's some truth in that. They're trying to find something wrong.
Ball at the 42-yard line. 2nd down, 7. Dorsett adjusts back into the tailback spot of the eye. Laidlaw is in. Dorsett gets the quick toss. Good defensive play. Randy Logan, right cornerback. There will be a loss. Back to the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Preston Pearson, of course, you follow this game, follow the Cowboys. Not available. He was hurt against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Suffered a rib injury, knee injury. So Ron Springs will be coming into the lineup on the occasions that ordinarily this man, Tom Landry, would bring in Preston Pearson. 3rd and 8. Drew Pearson goes right. Out to the left. Tony Hill. Jay Saldy in the wing spot. Out of the shotgun.
Oh, they don't want to see that.
Staubach lunges close to a first down. I believe he's short. Again, it will depend upon where they marked the ball. He knew where the sticks were. Tried to get there. Carl Hairston made the stop.
It's going to be terribly, terribly close, Gibb.
Frank was right. Depending on where they marked it,
I think he may have it.
I think they marked it fairly, so we'll see what happens.
37 years old and hurling that body around out there like a youngster. And the body is young.
And look at that.
Referee tonight, Gene Bart. Hopefully we will not be hearing too much from him. He's a nice man.
Part of their running game, Frank, they've been most concerned with is from the fullback position. Laidlaw and Newhouse have been shuttling plays in. You see that. I think it's one of the reasons why they have not been able to develop a consistency in that position.
And, of course, Newhouse having been hurt much of the season with a small fracture in the fibula. He's back in there, however. Pearson in motion on 1st and 10. This is Newhouse. Got a good block from Dorsett. And a good defensive play by Frank LeMaster. Held Newhouse to about a 4-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good example of Dallas's influence blocking that time. You see Dick Vermeil on the sideline. They didn't block a lot of the guys on that side. They let Hairston go. They were trying to influence, get him to read and come down that line of scrimmage. So really the only lead blocker they had was Dorsett.
Ball at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. 2nd and 6. Drew Pearson split right. Tony Hill goes left. Laidlaw 35. The setback of Dorsett. To Dorsett. And Tony has a first down at the 40-yard line, outrunning Randy Logan for the sticks, getting the first down.
Certainly this has been a fired-up team from the opening whistle. Their offense has moved relentlessly. Once quickly for the TD, and now mainly on the ground. Bob Uecker was last seen raising coats near London, Ontario.
I believe it.
No.
7:35 and the clock is moving, remaining in the first quarter. Philadelphia has had 3 offensive plays. Dallas leading 7-0. Staubach bombed at Tony Hill on the 3rd play of the game. Staubach is in trouble. Bunting is there defensively. Claude Humphrey was in there first, forcing Staubach out of the pocket, and John Bunting was in there on the blitz. A loss back to the 43-yard line.
Bunting is a guy, of course, that was out with a broken leg. He's come a year ago, has come back. He's been kind of a mainstay, particularly since Berge is away. Trying to hold down a fairly young defensive unit.
The point earlier about Newhouse and Laidlaw was interesting. Newhouse carried only 3 times against the Giants.
2nd down, 13. Pearson right, Tony Hill left. Staubach, a lot of time. This is Dorsett. Drops the football. And I believe it's Robinson. Jerry Robinson, the All-America #1 round draft pick, pressed into service tonight, gets the turnover for Philadelphia. And this is something that, as great as he is, Tony Dorsett has a tendency to do. He makes a lot of moves. He gets himself off balance, and a hand comes in, and the ball disappears.
So the late battered into the inside, Frank. You'll see he carries the ball out in front of him. And really, truly, that's what happened. Just ripped in there and knocked it out.
Hey, Robinson knocked it out, and he recovered it.
Yep.
So Philadelphia down 7-0. 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. They have a first down at their own 41-yard line. Dick Vermeil's #1 draft pick. He also recruited him for UCLA out of Cardinal Newman High School in Santa Rosa, California. He went on to 3 All-American years. His number was retired. He opened for the Eagles tonight. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Leroy Harris over Montgomery setbacks. 31, of course, Montgomery. Harris is 20. Ball at the Eagles' 41-yard line. Pressure for Jaworski. Carmichael overthrows. Carmichael was open working against Aaron Kyle, who's giving up 9 inches every time he covers the 6'8" Harold Carmichael.
That's a pretty tough guy to overthrow. That's the 3rd time Jaworski has thrown tonight. Once he almost threw a touchdown interception. 2nd time he overthrew. The 3rd time he overthrew.
I think that's a key point, Howard. The Eagles have come in here extremely emotional, and it's great to be up and at it, but when you get a little bit too tense, that ball has a tendency to rise on you. You're right. 3 times in a row he's been high.
2nd down, 10. At least he's throwing the ball on 1st down. There are teams that will tell you that's about the only way you can beat the Cowboys. Intended there for Charlie Smith. He took the ball, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Most difficult thing to do in a rollout pass is to time that sideline, because the quarterback drop back will go back. He knows where he is. He's set and ready to throw. He's on a rollout. It's awfully hard to hit that timing just right every time, so you'll wait another step before you throw. And consequently, your receiver's gone a little bit closer to that sideline, and by the time the ball gets there, he's out of bounds.
Specialty moves are made by both teams. Billy Campfield comes in for Leroy Harris, number 37 of the Eagles. Bruce Thornton comes in defensively for the Cowboys. He gives them an extra pass rush. Aaron Mitchell is in there at one of the deep backs, number 34 for Dallas. 3rd down, 10.
Look at that move by
Harvey Martin. But it was Bruce Thornton, I believe it was 79. You were watching, Don. Harvey Martin, he went all the way around the line of scrimmage. His man had to pick him up, and Bruce Thornton, the rookie from Illinois, was in on the sack.
You don't see that kind of a trick up there that often. You're right, Frank. Harvey went from his defensive right-hand position all the way over to the other side, the left end, where Thornton came from. And obviously screwed up their blocking there.
Max Reniger, the rookie from South Carolina, who had a beautiful punt on his first attempt, his only attempt. Steve Wilson, respecting Reniger, has moved back inside of his own 20-yard line. Reniger again with a beautiful high spiraling kick that this time Wilson takes at the 17. And Wilson gets up close to the 25. They'll mark it at the 24. A 47-yard punt, and a flag is down. As it is so often with the new rules pertaining to the kicking game, this time, however, is going to be a holding call.
And probably a defensive holding up at the line of the scrimmage
to keep the men from coming downfield.
What a break for Philadelphia. They had failed to take advantage of field position. It was their 2nd series, and again they had failed. Momentum returning to Dallas, but now it goes back to the Eagles, an automatic 1st down.
Number 58 defense holding before the kick. 1st down.
And that, of course, is Mike Hagman of the Cowboys. 1st down, the Eagles. So we start all over with 5:53 remaining in the 1st quarter. Start all over again. That is the original line of scrimmage of this series, the 41-yard line.
That could really be helpful, though. They need something to go their way for a while. That might be it.
Carmichael, split right, top of your screen. Charlie Smith is left. Montgomery on the play action. Screen goes out to Leroy Harris. Nothing but Cowboys with Harris. Headed by Bob Bruni. It'll be 2nd down and 9. I'll remind you about college football coming your way this Saturday. At 12:30 Eastern, Ohio State goes against Michigan. What a rivalry that is. Could lead to a dramatic finish to the Big Ten Conference. A must-win game for Ohio State to gain an outright Rose Bowl berth. That's the first of a doubleheader. Ohio State at Michigan, followed by Miami versus Alabama at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Of course, Alabama coached by the legendary Bear Bryant. Miami, you might recall, an upset winner over Penn State a couple of weeks ago. Alabama, of course, rated number 1 in the nation. College football coming to you this Saturday. John Dutton is in there for the Cowboys, number 78. 2nd down and 8. Jaworski with the time. Incomplete. Going to Keith Prefley. Good defensive play by Randy Hughes, who is having a great year. replacing another great safety man, Charlie Waters, who was lost at the beginning of the season.
I think Randy Hughes is just a sensational athlete, Frank. He really did. He's filled in. You see Krepke coming across. That's a good, really good tackle. Had his head
In the
pushed over to the
meantime, he
side.
continues to overthrow.
He has been high. Got to settle it down a little bit, Ron.
Fourth time apart from the screen pass. Once he didn't overthrow and was almost intercepted for a touchdown.
Carmichael goes right to Dallas. Set in their pass prevent defense. That means Thornton is in there. Aaron Mitchell is in there. Third down, 8. Jaworski getting pressure from Harvey Martin, and somehow Carmichael caught that football.
Certainly did.
He was down there with Cliff Harris, Aaron Mitchell, and he just took the football away from them. You talk about a great one. He is back.
And Benny Barnes. There were 3 of them around him.
Well, you saw Harvey Martin come through. He got so close. I don't think that ball was just right the only place it could be caught. And that streak is still alive. Look at the big man go. A good athlete again. That's Mitchell worked on him short. Coming into the inside, Mitchell was right there and just missed the ball. Harold Carmichael.
That makes Harold Carmichael extending his record. He has now caught at least one pass in 107 consecutive games. That's an all-time NFL record. Comes a safety blitz. Jaworski reads it. Fires and it's complete.
That's a good reaction. They saw the blitz. That has to have the coordination and timing with that outside receiver. And once again, you see Carmichael come in. What a great receiver, Frank.
Oh, he
In
is.
a
He'll catch it
situation.
in a crowd. He'll catch it deep. He runs great patterns. He's competitive. He's everything you'd want.
Well, the amazing thing about him is his physical durability. Imagine 107 consecutive games, which tonight is for.
Hasn't missed a game since 1972. There is a gain of 8. It'll be second down and 2. The ball inside the 34-yard line. Philadelphia down 7-0. 4:16 remaining in the first quarter. Wilbert Montgomery gets to the outside and he runs into Randy Hughes. Boss all the way back to the 38-yard line.
Hughes had that read instantly.
He did. Had a little pressure, too, from Thomas Henderson, who didn't play last week. He's had a hamstring pull. He was out there. One of the better linebackers because of his speed and agility. They don't really work on him too heavy on the outside. A good move by Hughes coming up from basically a strong safety position. But I think they were expecting something like that. Short there, second and short. Kind of throwaway down. Now third and the big 6.
Cam Field, 37, comes in for the Eagles. A better receiver perhaps than Harris. Thornton is in defensively, as is Aaron Mitchell for Dallas on third down and a long 6. Pressure again for Jaworski. Looks for Carmichael. He almost collects it. Defensively, it was Benny Barnes, but it was Harvey Martin pressuring Ron Jaworski into an early throw.
And Randy White was in there, too, Frank. They all had a good rush that time. Jaworski had to get rid of the ball a little bit sooner, of course, than he intended, but he almost completed it.
Well, they blew a big opportunity. They had a second and less than a yard.
You're going to see one of the young phenomenals in football today as in comes Tony Franklin. We watched him earlier during practice. He was hitting consistently from 55, 57 yards out. On fourth down, keep in mind, it's a quarterback, John Schwara, who is the holder, number 21. This is a 53-yard attempt. The flag's down. Ball a lot of distance. Hooked it to the left. Again, a flag is down. Tony Franklin with that barefoot style.
Offside.
And the offside's indicated against Dallas. It'll still mean that the Eagles will be short of a first down by about a yard and a half.
But it'll give Franklin a much better shot. There's the barefoot.
Set 19 NCAA college records. He's had one from 51 yards this year, one from 50. One of those records in college was the most field goals, 50 yards or over. He hit 16 of them.
This whole drive, as it appears they're going to go for it, which I can sympathize with, has been motivated by penalties against Dallas. The holding penalty critical. It changed the flow of the game. And now the offsides penalty.
Fourth and less than a yard, just about a yard. Montgomery is there, 31, along with Leroy Harris. It's like a rugby scrum coming up. Play action. Carmichael. Great call.
How about that?
If you're going to beat Dallas, that's how you do it.
That's
You
what
gotta do it.
Vermeil said in the talk that he had with Frank. when we open the telecast. That's the way you've got to play it.
That was a gutsy call by Dick Vermeil. Look at it again. Good play action. Jaworski puts a hand in there to Harris. Carmichael is deep.
He turned old Cliff around out there. It's a good route. Cliff was the guy back to try to cover deep. Thought he was going out to the corner. Let's see what kind of move. Boy, he got off that line quick.
Well, you knew Cliff read it immediately when Carmichael came off that line of scrimmage, but Cliff Harris had no help back there. Here's Tony Franklin for the conversion. We have a tie football game. 3:12 remaining in the first quarter. The Eagles with a little bit of help from the officials and the Cowboys, and a lot of help from Harold Carmichael are on the scoreboard.
What a night that's going to be. Anna Fermo against Hagler, middleweight title at stake. Leonard against the brilliant and cunning Benitez, welterweight title at stake. And Galindez against Marvin Johnson, light heavyweight title at stake. That one from the Superdome in New Orleans.
A quick look at Carmichael, who scored from 32 yards out. Franklin pops it. Ron Springs is at the 5-yard line for Dallas. Upended, and Philadelphia down with their special teams. Louis Jamona down there early and upending Ron Springs at about the 17-yard line.
My, how things have changed.
And that kind of a score will give a football team a lift. You saw it reflected just on their kickoff team a moment ago.
I haven't seen throwing deep on 4th and short much since Bart Stark with the pack and the glory days of your Giants with Tittle.
This is not in the percentage, and more coaches go with the percentages. 1st and 10, Dallas. They're 17. They get the ball to Robert Newhouse. And the little one, Rotundland, moves out to the 25-yard line. Nifty gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Certainly has been an active first quarter.
Yeah, it really has. Old Newhouse, as you see, walking across there, needed 15 yards coming into tonight's game to be the 3rd Cowboy runner to go over 4,000 yards. Calvin Hill and Don Perkins, so he's going to get very close to that.
He needs one more.
All right.
2nd down and 3. Ball at the 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Scott Laidlaw. He's close to the 1st down. Again, it'll be dependent upon where it's marked.
I think there are probably more than one reason why you see the fullbacks shuttling in and out, but I know that one of them is an attempt to solidify that offensive line that we commented on earlier. When they were shuttling the guards in and out, they used a couple of different guards, but they had Scott and Lawless, but Tom Rafferty is the guy that just kind of, he was one of the shuttling guards at the beginning. They found a spot for him, the right guard. So they moved Burton Lawless and Herbert Scott. They said, wait a minute, we got to build us a good line, and they're now going to the fullback.
1st and 10. Laidlaw getting the 1st down. Hand off to Dorsett, reverse to Drew Pearson. Out in front is Herbert Scott with a good block. But good defensive reaction by the Eagles.
They really did have it. They had that red. You could see them lying in wait for it.
The key man is Jerry Robinson, but I believe the man shaken up is Bernard Wilson. No.
Charlie Johnson.
Charlie Johnson is down for the Eagles, the nose guard. He is being administered to, and we'll be returning to Irving in a moment. The preceding announcement was brought to you as a public service by Billy Joe Dupree and the National Football League. Charlie Johnson is down. Let's take a look at what happened. Charlie Johnson wears number 65, banging into Drew Pearson. And I think he just was under the pile when it came down.
Could have been his neck.
I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. Yeah, it could have been almost anything. I didn't see anything particularly fixed out there. You saw Vermeil to go out.
I think it's his right shoulder, Dick Vermeil, indicating to one of his defensive coaches. He does get it in a rather awkward position. Number 65, you'll see him come in. There he is. And now comes Jerry Robinson, number 56. And twisting back against Charlie Johnson's shoulder. He's still being taken care of out on the field.
Well, let's see what happened. You know, these guys started off in 3 plays. They scored. They zipped right along in there and did that and go back in there. It looked like it was going to be kind of a runaway. They came back, stopped them 2 times in a row. And
but the 2 penalties were the keys. They kept Philadelphia alive. And sometimes when you strike as quickly as they did, you've seen it happen so often, suddenly the other team will begin to come back, and they don't have the ability to strike with that same quickness again.
It sounds kind of silly, but I do think that from experience, it's amazing what does kind of change the pace, change the rhythm out there, because when you shoot off the line in a hurry, you get it going, everything seems like it's going to go right. And sometimes a penalty can be it, and unfortunately sometimes an injury like this, it slows down the pace, and then everything has to regroup, and they go back again. It's like starting a game all over again. Evidently, Charlie is pretty well shaken up on that sideline over there.
Yes, but he's apparently going to get up now, and hopefully, because there have been too many injuries in this game this year.
Really has. You know, we were talking about Dorsett fumbling a while ago, and I've got some statistics. You know, my numbers, right? I've been working on these. All right, now let me listen. Dorsett fumbles an average of 1 time every 28 times he touches the football, whether it's by run or reception. Now, you think that's high or low?
I think it's lower than most people would think, though it sounds high, because there are some people who don't. Look at Robert Newhouse. What is it, 1 every 65 times he touches the ball?
You've been reading my notes, you double.
I was cribbing.
I'm going to put them on the other side over here. You're right.
It depends on when you fumble.
That's right.
And that's what the numbers don't take account of as we look at Charlie Johnson walking off, apparently and hopefully not seriously injured.
You're really happy to see a player down that long come off under his own power. He's replaced by Ken Clark, second-year man out of Syracuse, a free agent last year. On that reverse, a while ago, Drew Pearson picked up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 for the Cowboys. The ball inside the 33-yard line. Staubach to the air. Pressure from Humphrey, but he finds Laidlaw. 1st down. And Laidlaw struggles to the 45-yard line as Staubach was popped by Claude Humphrey.
Staubach is so beautiful. You remember a couple of weeks ago, L.C. Greenwood really racked him up. And so Frank asked him before the game how he feels.
I am fine. I've responded from that without any problems. I kept answering the phone for about 3 or 4 days. And there was nobody on the phone, but other than that, I felt good. After 4 or 5 days, I was ready to play again. I haven't had any after effects from it.
What a competitor.
I tell you, he's got a great sense of humor. He really does. He's fun.
Anyone who's ever played this game has heard those strange telephones many times.
4 for 4. That's not bad.
The 1st down for Dallas at the 45-yard line. Butch Johnson's in there, number 86, and Dorsett runs by one Eagle, but taken out of bounds.
That was Reggie Wilkes that came up there, and actually,
I'll tell you, official is down.
Wait a minute,
really hit hard.
was hit. That's right.
Oh. You saw Dupree come in from a split position to block that time, and Wilkes just went right by him, and Dupree made a good choice in not trying to block at all, and we do have an official that was hurt. Again, was he hit by Dorsett or were the blockers over there? Exactly, I couldn't see.
I don't know. I couldn't see either, but I'll tell you this. This is at least the 3rd time we've seen an official go down this year, and we're seeing it more and more, and that's a very disturbing element.
All right, back to my fumbles. Okay.
Well, what's interesting?
What is interesting before I get back?
Leroy Harris of Philadelphia fumbles 1 out of every 28 times he touches the football.
All right, let's see what happened over here. All right, let's see. That's old Bigfoot, and Bigfoot got him. Nice clean block, Bigfoot.
That's the back judge, Ben Tompkins, going down, just upended. He appears to be all right. So we've got out of 2 apparently serious injuries that neither one appear to be that serious.
Now, that's why I said it's important when you make the fumble, Don, because Shula traded Harris to Philadelphia. He never did get over Harris's critical fumble in the Houston playoff game last year that cost Miami the game.
Well, all right, then. I'm not going to talk about my fumbles much anymore. You've already read my whole sheet. I've got some more surprises, though.
Dorsett got 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Dallas Cowboys. The ball at their 47-yard line. Charlie Johnson back in the game. 65 defensively for the Eagles. That's Drew Pearson in motion. Dorsett, he's the workhorse here in the 1st quarter. Tries to get to the outside. Nothing doing there. Defensively, it was Bobby Howard coming up. And the Clock stopped with 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's tied up at 7.
The quarterback with the rifle on, who has not been throwing that well tonight, but in his more recent efforts has begun to hit Carmichael, utilizing the height advantage that is Harris. Ron Jaworski.
3-yard pickup by Dorsett. It'll be 3rd down, 7. Ron Springs is in there. That's the position that Preston Pearson, were he available, would probably be coming in. Ron Springs, a good athlete out of Ohio State. Perhaps not as cerebral as the missing Preston Pearson. Out of the shotgun. Back in trouble. Down he goes.
Not so much, I don't think, breakdown of protection that time as maybe good defensive coverage down deep, because that was, you don't ask him to hold him out forever back there.
That was Lim Burnham in there for the Eagles. Bringing up a 4th down, long yardage. It'll be the punting unit, and that means Danny White for the Dallas Cowboys. And deep, it'll be John Shara. Again, Wally Henry would be the man they would like back there. He's injured. He cannot go tonight. And that is the end of the first quarter. Once they began a few years ago, these young ladies have become rather famous. They've made movies about them. They've stirred up all kinds of controversy, but they are an extremely talented group of gals. The Dallas Cowgirls. 4th down. Dallas will punt. John Shara, deep for Philadelphia, inside his 20. Danny White hangs it high. Shara will have time at his 18.
Good. Look at this. He fell down.
Shara out over the 32-yard line, following a 43-yard punt. Eagles, fairly good field position.
Look at the spirit as represented by Sharas. Disgust with himself over slipping and falling.
He had some great games at UCLA under Dick Vermeil a few years ago. Went up to Canada, played up there a couple of years. Came back a year ago, and he can do it all for Philadelphia. Played defensive back, quarterback. There are your statistics.
Huge statistical advantage for Dallas, as Frank was pointing out. -1 yard rushing for the Eagles.
1st and 10, Philadelphia. The ball inside their own 32-yard line. We're all tied at 7. Charlie Smith comes across in motion. Wilbert Montgomery covering the ball with both hands. Piled up by the middle of the line. Randy White, Dave Saul, Brunig there. Gain of a yard and a half.
With Harvey Martin a buttressing force.
And Larry Cole, as always, cleverly getting in position. Number 63. How many times does Montgomery fumble on average of every time he carries?
I don't know. He's fumbled 7 times in the last 3 games.
He fumbles 1 out of every 23 times he touches it.
Well, he carries about 30 times a game, but he really, great young man. But he'll tell you, he cost him the game a week ago against Cleveland. This is Montgomery again. He gets to the 35, where it'll be 3rd down and 7.
That was Bob Brunig filling that middle like the middle linebacker is designed to do in your old basic flex defense.
Third down, 7. Is Bum here?
No, they're looking forward to him Thanksgiving Day.
Harold Carmichael split to the right by the Eagles. Out to the left is Charlie Smith. Dallas threatening the blitz. They move off it. Jaworski reads the blitz. Dallas got out of it, and Carmichael was double covered. Aaron Mitchell was there, along with Cliff Harris. Fourth down.
He read it a little prematurely, I think, that time, Frank. He saw a blitz coming, but they really had him picked up pretty well. Maybe if he had given him a little bit more time. Harold, I don't think, was looking for a ball quite that quickly. Maybe he didn't read the same blitz that Jaworski did.
You saw Jaworski. He was angry with himself. Max Bruniger set to punt for Philadelphia. Steve Wilson is deep for Dallas at his 22-yard line. Bruniger, this time it doesn't turn over, but it still is taken at the 27. Good punt. Wilson turns the sideline, gets out over the 35 to the 36-yard line, where Dallas will have a 1st and 10. We're in the second quarter. It's tied at 7, and we'll be back in a moment. Great day of college football coming your way on Saturday. 13-19 remaining in the second quarter. Frank Gifford along with Howard Cosell, Don Meredith. The Cowboys have the football at their 37-yard line. Rayfield Wright, the 13-year veteran, is in there at right tackle for the Cowboys. He wears number 70. Motion man is Jay Salty. Quick toss. It goes to Laidlaw. That's back behind the block. Runs into the rookie Jerry Robinson. Gain of a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He is going to be an exceptional player. As you detailed earlier, Vermeil has had him all throughout his career and very much wanted him and was most pleased when L.A. in the draft took Andrews of Nebraska, leaving Robinson available for the Eagles.
Is this his first start this year?
Second start, but he hasn't played that much. He was hurt a lot during training camp, Don, and muscle pulls. He's just about healthy now. Tony Hill split left. Drew Pearson out to the right for Dallas. Pearson in motion. Staubach looking for Hill. He's there. Incomplete. They mark it. I'll tell you, that was a ball was well thrown. He threw right over Reggie Wilkes and right in front of Herman Edwards. First down, Dallas.
You see the flow go away. Dorsett go on the other side. It's hard for Wilkes to then adjust and get back out. He did get in fairly good position, as you pointed out, Frank, but that ball is right on the money.
He really buzzed it in there.
He really is. Very right on the money.
A first down at the 48-yard line. Dorsett 33. Laidlaw shuffling in with Robert Newhouse. The plays. Tony Hill in motion. Staubach looking for Pearson. He was covered. Now Staubach finds an opening and gets into Eagle territory. A gain of 4 to the 48. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He took a loss and made it a 4-yard gain with a wiggle.
With a little wiggle here and a little wiggle there, but he really doesn't like to do it, as we've said many times. Nobody likes to see their quarterback have to run, but that was a play that, again, the timing was not real good. It looked like he was trying to hit Drew to the outside. He was ready to throw before Drew made his break. Pulled the ball down, got a little pressure, then tried to dump it off to the back. That didn't work either, so he got did the best he could.
There's the man.
You saw Charlie Johnson make that tackle a moment ago on Staubach. He had to leave the game. We were told he has a slightly pinched nerve, if there is such a thing as a slightly pinched nerve. He's back in the game, however. 2nd down, 6. Robert Newhouse powers to the 45-yard line. Gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Frank Lemaster at the bottom of that pile, along with Reggie Wilkes.
This is critical down for Dallas to keep its movement going.
They're going to mark it at the 46, so let's call it 3rd down 4. Newhouse has gone over 4,000 yards, the 3rd Cowboy to do so. Perkins went over 6,000 in his great career. Calvin Hill over 5,000. Newhouse with 16 yards thus far tonight has become the 3rd Cowboy to have gained 4,000 yards. Staubach again. This time he's short of the first down.
Get it.
It was Lem Burnham who made the stop. It'll be 4th down. There he is.
They're doing a good job of closing out 2 outside receivers with a double zone sort of technique, getting on the outside. With that kind of a defense, when they only have the 3 guys up front, they can also double the middle guys, so it's not as open to those backs coming out. They're doing a really good job of playing that prevent defense.
Well, it's 4th down, short yardage. This man has been known to run the ball. He's tried to run one early in the year. That was successful. He missed on a pass. Shara is deep for Philadelphia. You can be sure of one thing, it'll be a long count, hoping the Eagles will come off sides. Well, they go on a short count. Why did they do that?
Could have been a long count.
White angling, looking for the sidelines. Flag is down at the line of scrimmage. So, someone committed a no-no. Illegal man downfield. That would be against Dallas. Preliminary indication by referee Gene Barth.
As you look at Tom Landry there, we've talked about him through all of the years of Monday Night Football. Certainly one of the exceptional coaches, not just of his time, but of any time. And his story and his character and personality beautifully chronicled in a new book entitled Landry, The Man Inside, by Bob St. John of the Dallas Morning News and published by Word.
It is a good book.
Number 34, refused, first down.
Aaron Mitchell down early for Dallas, refused by the Eagles. They want the football. They have it inside the 15-yard line. Timeout, and we'll be returning to Irving, Texas with 10:18 remaining in the half in just a moment. Well, I don't know whether you've announced, but I know that you have a nice war chest in case you do.
It's also an indication we're in troubled times.
could clear it all up.
That's what I'm afraid of.
1st and 10, the Eagles. Just inside their own 15-yard line. The score tied at 7. Handoff, Wilbur Montgomery. Tackled there by D.D. Lewis, but not until Montgomery has moved up to the 20-yard line. A gain of a little over 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
I think that's their best gain from scrimmage tonight on the ground.
I believe you're right. And they went back to running on 1st down.
Well, how do you feel about that?
Once again, as I said,
they just elected a new mayor in Cleveland.
Indication we're in troubled times. That's right.
Can't help them anymore up there.
2nd and 5. Jaworski puts both backs out in the pattern. Could not find an open receiver. And he's tripped up by Harvey Martin, short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and about 1.5 yards.
I'm trying to watch Dutton, Frank Howard, just to see what kind of moves that he's in there playing the defensive left end position. Of course, Harvey came over from his right. It's hard to tell where these guys are really playing, but they ran a couple of plays a while ago. Dutton is a little bit slow. He's not moving off there yet, but Tom Landry has said that this is really kind of expected. What they're really trying to do is get him in there so they can see him in game conditions, try to evaluate not only him, but how he fits into the system and give him a better chance to see himself work.
Playing on the left side for Dallas. He played on the right side for Baltimore. Should not matter because Dutton played with the left hand down. Jerry Sizemore, I believe, was offside for the Eagles. 3rd and about 1 yard, maybe a little less. Procedure call against Philadelphia. That'll back it up.
Those are the kind of silly mistakes.
That's right. And that's exactly what blunts at least the beginning of a drive and again changes the flow of a game.
Start, number 69, offense, 3rd down.
Correction, Woody Peoples on the right side, number 69. 3rd down, call it 6. All back at the 19-yard line. That, of course, changes the strategy for Dick Vermeil, his assistants, who have sent the play in to Ron Jaworski. Dallas showing blitz, but again they pop out of it. Jaworski fires. What a great catch by Charlie Smith.
Hey, that's a
Super
nice
catch. Aaron Kyle defending.
Frankie made himself as tall as Carmichael with that leap.
I'll tell you, that was his 18th reception of the season, and it was a dramatic one.
Well, they actually had pretty good protection. You'll see right there, he didn't need that long to throw it. Again, the ball is high, but Charlie Smith goes up there. Aaron Kyle is right there on it. Couldn't do much more than what he did. Aaron Kyle is playing a little bit hurt himself. He's had knee problems.
Smith gets the 1st down out of the 29-yard line for the Eagles. Wilbur Montgomery.
Oh, what a play. Is that D.D.?
Play has to be D.D. Lewis. He read it beautifully.
You talk about position. You saw him fight off that block, make mincemeat of the would-be blocker, and then make the tackle.
That was nice. He really is the guy that tried to get around the outside, had a block moving in there with Larry Barnes, number 38. D.D. just worked him over in good shape, came back. And D.D.'s the kind of guy that we've mentioned many times. He's here, he's really steady. He really throws a lot back into the game. Does an awful lot for a lot of kids across the country, too.
Loss of 3, 2nd down, 13. The ball at the Eagles' 25-yard line. Cliff Harris. Again, showing blitz for Dallas. I think he's going to come with it this time. Yes, he does. Jaworski reads it. Hits Carmichael. He doesn't hold on.
What a hit by Aaron Kyle. That's why he didn't hold on. But Kyle has one great capacity. It's his ability to hit.
He's also, he really is just a good all-around athlete. Being able to make good tackles, of course, is one of them, but he has good speed. You saw there, that really did cost him. He had his shoulder in good position, hit Carmichael right there, and knocked that ball like it away.
David and Goliath out there. Kyle giving up 9 inches against Harold Carmichael. 3rd and 13. Charlie Smith. Split to the right by Jaworski. Carmichael's in the slot, bottom of your screen there. Benny Barnes up, hovering over Carmichael. Going for Smith.
Did he catch that one, too?
He did, I believe.
Gosh, if he caught that
He caught it on Cliff Harris.
No, they're saying no, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give him almost as much credit for his effort. That's going after that ball. Charlie, you're right.
From our angle, but it must have been trapped as he fell.
Look at Dave Stalls. He says, I'm trying to put my hands up, but I don't want to jump. Ball is thrown. Really a good throw right in there, too.
Sure it did.
No, he didn't catch it. I didn't see it from back
just
here.
dropped.
Of course, it's a good call.
4th down. Max Runiger. Rookie from South Carolina, kicking to a rookie from Howard. Touchdown, Tommy Wilson's son, Steve Wilson. There he is, Steve Wilson, back at the Cowboys' 30-yard line. Another nice kick by Runiger. Fair catch. Ball forward by Wilson. He had to. The ball was hung up there and also booted out there 44 yards. 7:04 remaining in the half, and we'll be back in a moment. Staubach was getting a little treatment on the sidelines a short while ago. We checked it out. He apparently has bruised his thigh. He was rubbing it a little bit while we were away in commercial, but he moves up to the line of scrimmage with the 1st and 10. Cowboys at their own 30-yard line again. Again, the game tied at 7. Peculiar set. Little Joe Dupree, the tight end, moves out of the backfield in motion. Staubach fired for Newhouse, who trapped it, dropped it, incomplete.
Max Runiger, who has been doing a brilliant job of punting tonight. There you see his average.
8th round draft pick for the Eagles this year. Actually, set a couple of records down at South Carolina, but he was not a scholarship player, a walk-on. Average coming in tonight a little over 39 yards, but he's averaging 43 here against the Cowboys tonight. 2nd down, 10 Dallas. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Tony Dorsett. And a fine defensive play, Reggie Wilkes.
Really was. I think Tony thought he was going to be able to get a little better block that time. He was going to try to slip to the outside. He has not done it.
What's interesting is the way, as you look at Wilkes, who is one whale of a ball player. Look at this. When they tackle Dorsett, they have go for the ball on every tackle. Watch this. See that? Because they know of his tendency to fumble.
Well, that was Tom Rafferty out there in front of him, and Wilkes just did a good job playing Rafferty off.
3rd down, 10. Lost him about a half a yard. Staubach setting in the shotgun formation. Ron Springs, number 20 in there. Staubach under pressure, fires, and incomplete. It was a catch that Pearson obviously felt he should have caught. He did not.
Well, he slipped.
It was underthrown a little bit, too. The last 2 passes Rogers thrown have been a little bit short. We got a little message from the sideline that he had bruised his thigh a little bit, but I don't know whether that would...
At the same time, you saw that key graphic. At that point, when we showed it, he had thrown 72 times without an interception. And that's to me, the landmark of the mature quarterback.
John Shara positioned at the Eagles' 27-yard line. 4th down. Danny White will punt for Dallas. Danny White answers Max Runiger with a beautiful punt. Shara takes it to 24.
Oh,
gets away from 2 Cowboys. He's got open field. Shara.
What a run back.
Beautiful run back by the former UCLA All-American quarterback down the 45-yard line of Dallas.
The punt return still remains one of the most exciting plays in football. Let's look at Johnny Shara again.
All right, Barnes is here first. Look at Benny Barnes. He usually is down there. Goes blip right by it. That was also a miss by Mitchell. He just picked up some blocks. They ran over one another out there. It looks like Brunig that missed. You see, they couldn't get it.
That was a 32-yard return, and some of the finest tacklers on the field, Miss Shara. Brunig, Hegman, and Benny Barnes. The Eagles, 45-yard line of the Cowboys. We're tied at 7.
Look out,
Jaworski lays it up for Montgomery. He has it. And he's corralled by Cliff Harris, but he has a first down at the 31-yard line. It was D.D. Lewis pressuring Ron Jaworski.
There's the ex-quarterback from UCLA. He, together with Henry, also from UCLA. Al Vermeil loves his former talents.
Shara came out of UCLA, drafted by Tampa Bay, or rather the Bears. Went up to BC in the Canadian Football League. All-pro up there. Tampa acquired his rights, traded to the Eagles, and he came back a year ago, and he does it all.
These Eagle fans are here to supporting Montgomery from Abilene Christian College. He had a big, as you see Montgomery take off again right there. It slipped a little bit.
On 1st and 10, and Montgomery inside the 30-yard line. Aaron Kyer all over him. A gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. We want to remind you, immediately following tonight's game on the West Coast, be sure to stay tuned for a special edition of 2020. Tonight's lineup, a special report. Geraldo Rivera on the business of being a child star. You'll meet the hottest youngsters on TV today. That includes Scott Baio of Happy Days, Adam Rich of 8 is Enough, Melissa Gilbert of Little House on the Prairie, Todd Bridges, Different Strokes, and also a report on teenage pregnancy. That's ABC's 2020, immediately following tonight's game for those of you on the West Coast. Ball at 2nd down and 8. Ball inside the 29-yard line. 5:06 remaining in the half. We're tied at 7. Draw play, Wilbur Montgomery. And Montgomery ridden down by Randy Hughes.
No soap. Hughes had him pegged from the beginning. Knew exactly what was coming.
You would have to assume that they're in field goal range, as we see right there. Tony Franklin doing a little warming up on the outside. I wonder why he would warm up with his shoe on and then pull it off.
Well, he doesn't want to get stepped on down there.
Oh.
I asked him yesterday, I said, has anyone ever tried to step on you out there? He said, no, they haven't. I said, well, you've only been around a little bit. Defensive special unit on for Dallas. Camfield comes in for Philadelphia. 3rd down, all at 8. Inside handoff. That's a change-up. That goes to Wilbur Montgomery. It did not fool the Dallas Cowboys, however. But 4th down, and we will see Tony Franklin.
It remains an interesting call because sometimes it works, and then you're struck by the effectiveness of it. As I mentioned before, Weed Eubank always used to call that play when he had Snell and Boozer.
I think it really is a reflection also on this kicker that you're seeing out here, too, Howard.
That's true.
They're comfortable with where he is on the field for a field goal attempt.
Of 45 yards. I'll remind you again, I said earlier, he's kicked 2 this year of 50. A lot of distance, but I believe he might have hooked it again. Misses left, and the Cowboys will have the ball at the line of scrimmage, their own 28-yard line.
Well, since the first 3 plays, we have seen a rather sluggish Dallas team. They've been kind of flipping back and forth. This ball game is tied up.
And we're going to see Danny White coming in for Dallas. So the thigh muscle bruise on Roger Staubach must be bothering him. Danny White, number 11, comes in.
Really funny, Frank, because I saw those last 2 passes Roger threw. You could tell something was wrong. He doesn't really miss them that far.
He was holding his leg when he came out on that last series. Danny White, 10 of 21 thus far this season. No touchdowns, 1 interception. He replaced Roger 2 weeks ago when Roger was hurt in the Pittsburgh game. 1st down, Dallas. They have the ball at their own 28-yard line. Newhouse gets the call. And Bobby ambles up to the 34-yard line. Good run.
Good run indeed.
It's called motion against Dallas. I think it's going to be... Man, that was a late flag for motion. That flag didn't drop till after the thing was over, but I think it was probably on Barset because they shifted and Tony got mixed up before he went in motion.
Meantime, let's remind you, folks, of how good Danny White is as a backup quarterback. It was he who scintillated in the very difficult playoff victory over Atlanta for Dallas last year.
Illegal motion, 2 backs in motion at the same time. 1st down.
And we don't do that. So a 6-yard pickup by Robert Newhouse is nullified. It'll be 1st down 15. All in all, Danny White last year, 20 of 34. A couple of touchdowns. Roger, of course, very durable. And Danny White, who came to the Dallas Cowboys in 76, has not seen that much action. 3:33 remaining in the half. Cowboys 7, the Eagles 7. Drew Pearson in motion. Dorsett to the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd down 14.
We're counting down at 3:20 left in the half. Soon there'll be the 2-minute warning. And we have had a very tough first half. As Dandy said, first 3 plays, bang, Dallas had a touchdown. Then they were moving downfield. It looked like a rout. And then the break started coming the Eagles' way.
It was the holding on the punt. Remember that holding call on the punt?
Keemer.
Danny White looks it over. 2nd and long. Out of the tee. This is Tony Dorsett. And Dorsett smothered there. Down he goes. Reggie Wilkes is doing a fine job of open field tackling tonight.
Frank, remember the first time we saw him as a rookie in the Hall of Fame game? We spotted him then.
Out of Georgia Tech. He's a third-round draft pick a year ago.
Terrific ball play.
Became a starter after the third game of the regular season. Dorsett got back to the original line of scrimmage. That means it is third down 10. Tony Hill goes right. Drew Pearson goes out left. Jay Saldy is also in there, number 87. And Staubach has left the field. He's gone into the dressing room. We'll have a check up there. White out of the shotgun.
Right on the money.
Dorsett. And I believe he gets the first down with a little bit of extra effort.
That's not a bad throw right there, guys.
LeMaster was there, along with Bobby Howard defensively. Dorsett has the first down.
He got Tony up in a little slot this time. No fooling around. He's definitely in the pass pattern. And as Frank mentioned, he's working on LeMaster. Has about a half step or a step. The ball is right there on the money.
And we move to the 2-minute warning as Tony Dorsett gets a Dallas first down. They'll be at the 39-yard line, their own 39-yard line when we come back. Danny White moved over to the sidelines, chewed the fat a little bit with Tom Landry. They looked over their game plan. The little clipboard that Tom carries with him, or one of his assistants, always has nearby. They have 2 minutes. The Cowboys with 3 timeouts and have a first down at their own 39-yard line. Danny White fires and he intends the ball for Tony Hill into the ground. Pretty good coverage on Tony, and Danny just pulled the string on it.
You know, I don't know. Of course, you don't ever know. But he turned immediately and talked to the referee back there. And it looked like one of those balls you throw, and it has a lot of stickum on it. You know, we keep talking about they change balls every now and then, but it's that sticky, gooey kind of stuff. And quarterbacks just don't like to have it when they throw because they get used to releasing the ball a certain way. He missed him so far, I'd have to say something went wrong.
Danny White, who was drafted by the Cowboys in '74 in the 3rd round, played 2 years in the WFL at Memphis, is the quarterback with Roger Staubach on the sideline. Deep thigh bruise.
Look out.
Fired into Tony Hill. A lot of Eagles were in the area. Number 1 was number 55, Frank LeMaster. Incomplete.
Boys, he developed as a linebacker through the years.
Let's see, because I think there were 4 Eagles back there. It looks to me Danny's kind of following Tony all the way in there. He didn't really look it over too much. Drilled it into a hole. The Master made a move to come back.
Oh, he knows he should have had it.
Yeah. I think you could say that Hill had an opening in there. But you see a great move by the Master going one direction, coming back, and he knows he should have had it his right.
3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun. White has all the time he can want. The ball is batted away. Ball batted away. I think it was Dennis Harrison, who goes about 6'8".
Well, I think it's clear at this point that Vermeil has his Eagles prepared. As the sign said earlier, they are flying high. They're playing hanging tough.
I would think that after this first half, they can go in and they can certainly be proud of themselves and be very pleased with the position they're in. You can see him right there on the sideline still doing some work. I don't think anybody can accuse him of not working. His reputation precedes him. But I think they'd be comfortable right here at 7-all going into halftime.
I believe the Cowboys specialty team coach has discussed the return potential of Shara after that 32-yard return a while ago. This is John Shara again from his 18.
There you go.
And he gets around the corner once again and goes out of bounds up at the 34-yard line. 42-yard punt by Danny White. Another nice return by Shara. 1:35 remaining in the half.
Every play turns it over to Vermeil, who then studies his own tendencies to determine what they are. That's how thorough Vermeil is.
Jaworski changing it up on a 1st and 10. Down he goes, Harvey Martin. Martin's 5th sack of the year.
No, Jaworski's hurt. Oh, no.
No.
And that's a shoulder, I'm afraid, because Harvey came right around and pushed him awfully hard. Man, he had good pressure that time. It's Stan Walters, I believe, that was trying to block Harvey. Let's take a look. He's up at the top of your screen here, and that is Stan Walters.
Right around Walters.
Good pressure on him. Walters can't have it. Let's see.
Watch this.
Just really popped him.
With shoulders.
Oh, no, the right one, too.
Harvey Martin goes 250. Fell full weight on Ron Jaworski.
You know, I had oddly in line with what we've just seen, and one can only hope that There's nothing seriously wrong with Jaworski. I had a long talk with Pete Rozelle, the NFL commissioner, the other day about the number of injuries in football this year. I don't have to pump for Rozelle or plump for him or anything else. But honestly, I don't know of anybody who's got a greater concern about the injuries than Rozelle and the National Football League people, because they know how it disrupts their game, breaks it up, hurts them, causes indeed some public revulsion. And if anybody got any ideas how to reduce the injuries in this game, nobody wants to hear them more than Rozelle.
Just about every rule change they've made, Howard, I agree with you completely, has had to do with preventing injuries. The changes on the kicking unit, the new rule pertaining to quarterbacks. When they are in the grasp of a defender, that's it. They blow the whistle. You cannot spin around, get loose, and throw a touchdown pass. It's over once the defender has you. You saw a quick look at John Walton. He is the backup quarterback to Ron Jaworski. He also coached and was coached by Dick Vermeil when he was with the Rams back in 70 and 71. And let's take a look at Jaworski again. Harvey Martin coming from the right of your screen, number 79.
The thing that I think, too, is this happens in the course of the game. You couldn't be more... It's not what you call a cheap shot. That's a good,
no, it was not.
A really very good.
I wish the people at home could know Harvey Martin.
Well, I don't even think that's important, because it is, because Harvey's a heck of a nice guy. But I think the thing that you're talking about is, yeah, there are things that happen. You hope that it's whatever it is. You hope that it's something that's
holding the left arm. It could be the left shoulder or perhaps the elbow. We will not speculate. We'll get a report for you on Ron Jaworski. Meanwhile, John Walton comes in. 11 of 19 this year. Started, as I said, on the LA Taxi Squad back in 70 and 71. Dick Vermeil was there. Played in the WFL with Chicago and San Antonio. And came to the Eagles as a free agent in 76. Vermeil liked what he saw when he was with the Rams. We do not have a third quarterback. That would be John Shara. Right now it's second down, 21, 1:31 remaining in the half. And again, we're tied at 7. Important game for the Eagles. They can draw within 1 of the Cowboys.
Right on the money again.
It goes to Billy Campfield.
Shira has not played really at all. They're really the only guy that's played so far, figuring regular season, is Walton, and he has really done quite well. Statistically, he's a little bit higher than Jaworski, but he, of course, hasn't played very much. Only thrown about 16, 18 balls.
Nonetheless, I liked what he just did.
Yeah, he put it out there.
Third down and 9 now for Walton. Out of Elizabeth City State.
Oh, Jethro Pugh.
Jethro Pugh, retired. First on the left side defensively for Dallas this past year with Ed Jones. Walton again to the air. Throws high over the head of Billy Campfield, but Campfield well covered defensively out there. It'll be fourth down. 1:21 remaining in the half.
That's Brunig working on his defensive recognition over there. And zipping down on the sideline.
Max Runiger, who's been averaging about 42 yards a pop thus far tonight. Deep goes Steve Wilson. At the 23, quick count, and again, Runiger hangs it high. Wilson, no fair catch.
Bubble.
He bobbles the football. I believe Philadelphia is indicating they have it. Wilson in a pileup. The ball jarred loose.
If they have it, Frank, it's an easy field goal range for Tony Franklin, the no-shoe kicker.
It seems no question in the mind of some of the Eagles. Now Dallas says we have it. And the referee, the final force, says you're right. The Eagles have it.
All right, you got Jaworski out. They have Staubach out. 2 backup quarterbacks are in there. Might boil down to this kicking unit on either side.
I'll tell you, Runiger has been tremendous tonight. Just tremendous.
There he is.
There he is again.
He got another beauty on that one. Not quite as long as some of the earlier punts. Well, it was too. It's 43 yards.
Yes,
It's hung up there forever.
Great hang time.
The first down is at the 29-yard line. Right on the spot is John Walton. Filling in for Ron Jaworski. 1:09 on the clock. The Eagles have 3 timeouts.
Go get him, Harvey!
Long count. Walton Looking in the corner is Charlie Smith. Touchdown.
How do you like
John
that?
Walton to Charlie Smith. Touchdown. 29 yards.
All right.
Oh, and he drilled it.
How did he get that wide open? Man, he did drill it too. He had a good spot over that corner. That Smith he's had some good moves.
Good protection by the offensive line. Smith takes it down and in and then breaks it off. Splitting the zone. Aaron Powell too late. Touchdown Philadelphia.
I gotta tell you, Walton has a beautiful overhand delivery. I like pitchers to throw that way in baseball.
And his curve is not bad.
Here's the barefooted Tony Franklin. And Philadelphia is in front of the Cowboys 14-7. 1:03 remaining in the half. And I'm sure it was not planned this way by the Cowboy fans. A fighting, scrapping Eagles football team under Dick Vermeil with taking the chance. They scored on a 4th down earlier in the game. 32-yard touchdown from Jaworski to Carmichael. This one is 29 yards. It is Walton to Charlie Smith.
Dance brought in there.
We've got a football game. There he is.
There's nothing to it but to do it. That's it.
Well, he's got a lot of new pals coming over to say, hey, you can do it, guy. And he came on like he could do it. And we have been told that Jaworski has gone in for x-rays of his left wrist.
Boy, it sure looked like he fell on his shoulder. You know, neither one of them
really did.
One of them are good, but
at least it's his left.
That's right.
So he'll be back. Maybe not tonight, but he'll be back before the season's over.
Franklin pounds it. This is Wilson. Kick was high. Wilson trying to get around the corner. And defensively, Billy Campfield was there for Philadelphia. There's Charlie Smith. That was his 19th catch of the season. He wants to know how Mom is doing. We know Charlie's doing well.
There's Johnny Walton. I like the way you throw, young man.
Wilson gets it out to the 39-yard line for Dallas.
Nice
56 seconds.
Nice looking young man there.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or is, I should say. He's present tense.
Says the family, I love you.
Jay Saldy is in along with Tony Hill and Drew Pearson. The setback, Springs 20, Dorsett 33. The quarterback, of course, Danny White, with Roger having retired earlier to the dressing room. Picked off. Randy Logan.
Oh, we've got things turned around.
They still have 48 seconds on the clock, and they have a strong kicker, and they also have a very confident quarterback in John Walden.
Well, he had plenty of time to throw. They were dropping back. They only had the 3 guys rushing. So they got 8 guys back there. You got to double on everybody. You'll see the man behind him, the man in front of him. He's trying to go to Drew Pearson. Well covered. Good play by Logan to get over there and make the interception.
And Walden brings it back to the 42-yard line of Dallas.
Off his record, one can't say that they're out of Tony Franklin's range even now. But if they can pick up 10 yards or so,
I think these guys want touchdowns.
Walden looking over the Cowboys defense, right immediately to the air. He's going for Charlie Smith again.
He's got him. He got it.
And he took it out of bounds, incomplete.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that was another good catch by Charlie Smith, and not a bad throw by that fellow right there.
It was a remarkable throw by that fellow right there, and Charlie Smith is emerging tonight as a super receiver.
Well, I think he's probably been
Look at that overhand throw, Don.
That is really,
I tell you, it's pretty spiral, but had he led him upfield with a little more on it, it would have been 6 points because Smith was behind the defender.
Smith, I think, was bumped out of bounds a little bit over there on the side. That's Randy Logan, the guy that picked that last one off.
Saw a live shot a minute ago of Walton, who apparently was having some sort of problem getting the signals from the bench. Here it is on 2nd down 10. Montgomery in and out of the hands, incomplete. Tom Henderson defensively for Dallas. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Be careful with those yardsticks and the chains. You can get in a lawsuit.
37 seconds remaining in the half.
Bubba Smith can tell you about that.
They actually had good protection again that last time. You would wonder in a situation, you know they're going to throw. I've always felt that one of the Cowboy philosophies is the young quarterbacks, particularly, they like to see them work under pressure, although they don't really like to send those linebackers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't do it some, particularly Thomas Henderson.
And perhaps a safety blitz on 3rd down and 10. There's Harris, always threatening. There now is Dennis Thurman jumping into the line. Flag is down. And alley-oop pass to Harold Carmichael, incomplete.
That situation again, the ball was well thrown. And now he looks like Walt may be limping a little bit.
Well, I'm not sure I would have gone to 3 pass plays, not with a kicker like Franklin.
Well, if they'd have hit a couple of them, of course, as I said, I think they're trying to get as many points as they can right now. They're out in front by 7.
This penalty, ordinarily, I think, without Franklin, might be declined. We'll see what they do. Here's a call.
Number 69 offense refused. 4th down.
Well, now, that might have been a mistake. Tony Franklin immediately rushes on at the field. Dallas could have moved them back 5 yards.
I agree with
the down would have remained the same, but it would have made a much more difficult kick if they had moved to 4th down 5 yards further back.
Couldn't agree with you more, because this kid's got the foot.
All right, 59 yards.
He's done it.
And again, Chara is the holder. He is a quarterback. This would be a 59-yard field goal. A lot of distance.
Look at that.
Look out. It's good.
See? He did it in college. He can do it here. What a kick.
Oh, boy. Is that exciting.
We're going to have a special look at Tony Franklin at halftime. Because right now we'll take another look at the kick. Don?
I'll tell you, that could have gone a lot further.
I think it could too, Frank. It cleared that up right through the middle. Not a lot further, but it could have gone a couple of yards further. It was over there. He was excited. Look at his reaction after he hit it. He knows he hit it good. He said, come on, yeah, that's it.
4 yards short of Tom Dempsey's 63-yard NFL record, and I'm sure that the Cowboy bench must be thinking, why did not we take that 5-yard penalty?
You called it in advance. You were absolutely right.
I guess he gets a medal for that.
Meanwhile, a man named Alex Karras, whom we all dearly love, just probably saw that kick and remembers the way it was when he stood looking at Tom Dempsey.
Franklin, who makes his home in Fort Worth, playing in front of a lot of friends, kicks off. This is Ron Springs. Springs is piled up at the 25-yard line. 23 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Eagles in front of the Cowboys, 17-7.
That the Cowboys are saying, look, how can we get this first half over, get in there and sit down and talk and start over again?
Longest field goal in the league thus far. Tony Franklin, 59 yards.
That's the longest field goal ever kicked against the Dallas Cowboys.
Now, how did you know that?
Because I heard it from the truck.
Oh, I see.
First down, Dallas at their own 25-yard line. Their quarterback again, Danny White. Roger Staubach in the dressing room having a deep thigh bruise treated. LeMaster corrals Ron Springs after Springs gets out over the 30 to the 31, and we're going to take a close-up look at that. But
Billy Pickard, Tom Wilson, and Wally Groff. Giggle.
he told me yesterday all he had to do was buy tickets when he came down here. Again, he makes his home in Fort Worth. Met his mother and his brother. They were all hanging around. So he has really come through tonight. That's the end of the first half. The Eagles out in front of the Cowboys, 17-7. Halftime highlights coming your way, and a closer look at the foot of Tony Franklin.
But Tony, everyone doesn't kick barefoot. When did you start all this?
Well, Frank, I started when I was a sophomore in high school, and I started kicking one day in practice about 35 yards with a shoe on, and took my shoe off and started kicking the ball about 45, 50 yards, and that was a start, and I've been kicking barefoot ever since.
Tony, where exactly do you hit the ball with your foot?
Well, I hit the ball with the top of my foot. Most soccer-style kickers hit the ball with their instep, but whenever I hit the ball in instep, I have a tendency to spin the ball and spiral it like a quarterback throws a pass. Basically, it's the top part, the instep part of my foot, which is just a little bit, about 2 inches behind the big knuckle on the big toe.
Is that part of your foot callus?
No, sir, it's not calloused, and it never has been, and I don't use any kind of baby lotion or anything on it. I just try and keep it clean, and never had a callus yet.
Okay, let's consider Green Bay, the middle of December, 10 degrees. Could you still kick barefoot?
Oh, sure. People have asked me that question 100 times, and I've came back with the same answer. I'll keep my shoe and sock on until it's time to kick, and keep it in front of a heater, wrapped in a blanket, and keeping it as warm as possible.
He has a sprained left wrist. He may see action again. The Cowboys set to kick off to the Philadelphia Eagles, who have not turned the football over thus far tonight. Is Rafael Seption. Louis Jamona, a nephew of his head coach Dick Vermeil, takes the football at the 11-yard line. Jamona has an open field. And Jamona, good field position for the Eagles as he sprawls over the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Rafael Sepien has to make a tackle. You know they got troubles on that kicking team.
I got to tell you, this little kid right here, the nephew of Dick Vermeil, Lou Jamona, he doesn't have all the talent in the world, but he's got all the guts and spirit in the world. He used to be with the Jets. He's like another kid, Lou Picone, who used to be with the Jets, now with the Bills. Kids like that who get more than they've got to give. They're what makes sports great.
Jaworski is the quarterback for the Eagles.
That's really good to see. I was afraid he was really hurt.
Montgomery shows his style in class as he rips off a 6-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Randy White defensively for the Cowboys on the stop is Jaworski, Wilbert Montgomery, and Leroy Harris, wide receivers. Charlie Smith. The spectacular receptions in the first half. One wide receiver. Harold Carmichael, the talented, tall wide receiver, will be on the other side, splitting out of the left on 2nd and 4. Keith Cruffley is the tight end, number 84. A ball at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. Leroy Harris gets the call, lurches forward, close to a first down inside Dallas territory at the 49-yard line. Randy White again on the stop.
We haven't seen much of Harris tonight, Don, but you remember well how he can bust it for you. Short yardage situations.
He's coming out limping right now, Howard.
Yep.
I think that first half was such an unusual one. They didn't really have any established drives so much on either side. They were quick hits for Dallas. You see right there how much they lacked for a first down. They third missed a little bit. But the first two things that you see in the second half is that Philadelphia came out. Instead of that pass on the front down, they ran on the first down. So 2 runs, they almost picked up for the 10 yards.
3rd and short, you saw how much. Harris is out. Larry Barnes is in, number 38. Montgomery is out. Billy Campfield is in, number 37. About a foot for the Eagle first down. Gets the call, he gets the first down at Dallas's 46-yard line.
You know, there's a man in the booth now, Frank, that you and I both love, and Don too. He's happy at the moment. He knows there's a long way to go in this game. His name is Leonard Tost. He owns the Philadelphia Eagles. And Frank, remember a year and a day ago, we were in Houston in that remarkable 35-30 victory over Miami. And at that time, Leonard was recuperating from open heart surgery. He looks just spectacular now, and my friend, it's good to see you again.
First down, Philadelphia. Play action, Jaworski. Under pressure from number 65, Stalls. He tries to dump it off to Larry Barnes. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down 10.
There he is.
Yes, there he is.
There he is.
He's a nice man.
I like his parties before the game.
Yeah, Leonard, you do a good job up there. I want you to know that. You guys are doing a good job down here tonight, too. You got to be proud of him, haven't you? Yeah,
so far, he's right. Leonard, God bless you. Take care of yourself.
2nd and 10, Philadelphia with a 17-7 lead. The ball at the 46-yard line of the Cowboys. Carmichael left. Out to the right was Charlie Smith. Jaworski to the air for Smith. Did he stay in bounds? No, incomplete. A great grab by Charlie Smith.
That's what about throw, too.
Tell you that Smith is showing us something tonight, Mr. Meredith.
Looks a lot like Gifford used to when he run that pattern, but this was right down the middle. It's a very hard pass to cover and a very difficult pass to throw. Trying to hit right in between the two defensive players. So you see Barnes right behind him, and before Hughes could come over, there's a hole there.
You know how Frank used to catch them? One-handed, staying perilously inbound.
Inbound, right. There you go.
Oh, yes. They are so much better. They are so much faster. They are so much bigger. It's comfortable up here. 3rd and 10. Smith left. Carmichael right. Defensively for Dallas, 5 defensive setbacks. Jaworski looking for Campfield. Incomplete. 4th down, Philadelphia.
Well, they got off to a good little start.
Yeah, they came out fired up, but the key is Dallas stopped them. And as Leonard Toe said to you, so far, he's well aware.
He knows that there are 4 quarters, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. The punter is on. We thought we might see a 63-yard attempt by Tony Franklin. We do not. Runiger.
Roger Staubach is back. He's back in. Meanwhile, November 30th, don't miss it. Leonard against Benitez. Antifermo against Hagler. Middleweight crown at stake. Hagler, brilliant fighter from Boston. From the Superdome in New Orleans, Galindez against Marvin Johnson. What a night of boxing, November 30th.
Not a bad night of football. Dallas with the 1st and 10 at their 20. Dupree in motion, the handoff, Robert Newhouse. Piled up at the line of scrimmage. Carl Hurst in there first defensively, along with Reggie Wilkes, number 51. Dallas, of course, has brought Staubach. He went to the dressing room to have a deep thigh bruise looked at. He's back in the game. His wide receivers, of course, Drew Pearson, 88, Tony Hill, number 80. They're alternating the setbacks. Robert Newhouse, Scott Laidlaw bringing the plays in from the sidelines. And Tony Dorsett, who has carried the ball 9 times tonight for 47 yards, the other setback. 2nd and 10. Dorsett tries it inside, finds a little gap, moves to the 25-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 5.
Up to now, Don, Dorsett has not been a consequential factor in the game except for his critical fumble and turnover.
Well, I saw an interesting statistic, and I think it has some. He's carried, that makes his 10th time for a little over 50 yards. The Cowboys have never lost a game when Dorsett has gained over 100 yards. They've only lost 1 game when he has carried the ball more than 20 times. And I think that's, give him the ball. If you got him, give him the ball.
You have at your grasp tonight a veritable plethora of facts.
I'm going to quit trying if y'all don't quit stealing my notes and picking on me. I'm going to trip both of you right now.
Now Gifford's tripping.
I don't care.
We love you.
All right.
3rd and 5. Staubach. And attempt to Jay Saldi. Good defensive play out there by Randy Logan. I think he might have got a paw on it.
Logan's having a good game, but I'd like to call attention to the linebackers as we look at this play again. Because the Eagles linebackers, unnoticed and with Berge out for the year, have been doing a great job. Young Robinson, for instance, and Frank LeMaster. Boy, they send out some tough kids from Kentucky. That's where LeMaster went. And John Bunting, number 95 from North Carolina, a Tar Heel bred.
Chara is deep, barring anything extraordinary by Danny White. The Eagles should have good field position. Chara at his 33-yard line. And bouncing off Cowboys out to the 44-yard line. 42-yard punt, another nice return, Chara. So the Eagles, with Ron Jaworski back at the helm, have good field position. We'll be back in Irving, Texas in just a moment. Even though Chet brought his little daughter with him.
Oh, boy.
1st and 10. The Eagles have the football at the 43-yard line. Rufus Mays has been in right tackle for the Eagles for Jerry Sizemore since the 2nd quarter. Jaworski dumps it off to Leroy Harris, and Harris is stacked up, and not until he picks up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Bob Bruning in there initially for the Cowboys.
Leroy got well in a hurry. We saw him limp off before. They said he had a sprained ankle, but he's right back in there. And by the way, John Shara has had 4 punt returns, totaling 73 yards. And as Dan DeRue observed, White is kicking long, but kicking low, thus setting up such returns.
Chara, by the way, Rand punched back for the Eagles last year. Wally Henry has been doing a great job for him this year, but he was unable to go tonight, so Shara, as he does so often, steps in where he's needed. 2nd and 5. Eagles at their 48-yard line. Montgomery. And he is close to a first down at the 47-yard line.
Larry Cole, Aaron Kyle, and then Cliff Harris. 1, 2, 3. Got him down.
Hi, Guy. The days were great at UCLA, but tonight, at least thus far, they're even greater.
Oh. Close enough for a measurement. Defensively,
I think he
Larry
may have
Cole
it.
back in at left end for the Cowboys. Stalls, Randy White, and Harvey Martin. That's the front four for Dallas. John Dutton saw a good deal of action in the first half, but he's out of there right now. Short by an inch or two.
But in field goal range.
I think anything is for Tony Franklin.
Could be.
9 straight times. The quarterback, Roger Staubach. 21 out of 23. That's an even better stat. But it's 17-7 the Eagles at this point. 10-17 remaining in the third quarter. Third down. Harris 20, Barnes 38. Setbacks. This is Harris. And Harris gets to the outside, picks up the first down easily, and moves to the 36-yard line of Dallas. Vinnie Barnes taking him out of bounds at that point.
They got old Randy Hughes that time. He was on his outside trying to cover that wing. Let him go to the inside flow, moved him on out. He had enough know-how to bounce outside, pick up a good game.
This game has a long way to go. Because you've got to remember that the Dallas Cowboys here at Texas Stadium have won 54, lost only 12. Have won 20 of their last 22 here, and 8 in a row here since Sir Francis on a Thursday night game on ABC beat them last year.
1st and 10, Philadelphia. Montgomery back in, along with Harris. Play action. Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gain of about 5, second down 5.
Don, I get the feeling Smith's having a lot of fun out there.
I think he's doing a good job. He really is that. I would say that they're pretty well scouted. They're starting flow one direction. That's one way that you can get try to get at least a guy on a man-to-man coverage, and that's what they've done. They had him on man-to-man a couple of times. That last time there was a man-to-man coverage.
I gave him 5, give him 8. It'll be second down and 2. Smith and Carmichael both split to the left, top of your screen. Carmichael 17, Smith to the outside. Harris gets the first down inside the 25-yard line. Philadelphia now moving the ball well on the ground. Tell you, the thing that really fired up this Eagle team, they came out, I think, a little tentative, and all of a sudden on 4th down, Dick Vermeil sends in a pass play, 4th and several yards to go, a couple of yards to go, deep at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They hit it for a touchdown, and you saw immediately new life come to the Eagles. They came down on the special team, hopping Cowboys, and they are in this football game strong. Harry Bethea, number 76, defensively now for Dallas. And Wilbert Montgomery gets the call inside the 20. Good hard running to the 17-yard line.
And where did they run that time? You saw Randy White go out, limping slightly, and they put Bethea in. And that's right where they go. Look at number 76. You got 76 on 76 right there. Pretty good man-to-man, Jerry Sizemore. They knocked a good hole. Bruning's a little bit late getting over. Big hole. And you're right. They're moving it any way they want to. Throw a little bit and throw.
And ran left twice in a row. Leroy Harris, Wilbert Montgomery.
Pick up on 6, second down 4. Again, Montgomery, does he explode? Gets the first down inside the 15, close to the 12-yard line.
What they have to be careful of is the fumble.
Oh, don't think about things like fumbles. What they're thinking about is they're trying to figure out how many different ways they can hit that one hole where Randy White just left from. And you've seen 3 different ways they did it. One of them was with a trap, one of them was a straight-on block, and they'll probably figure out another way to do it, too.
Well, Montgomery heading for a possible 1,000-yard season. He could do it here tonight. He came in with 951 yards, has gained 26 tonight. No other Eagle has ever put together 1,000-yard seasons. Montgomery had over 1,200 last year. Canfield Nothing doing inside, breaks it to the outside, line of scrimmage, might even lose a yard. Defensively, Bruning in the middle, and Randy Hughes from the strong safety position.
It's really the first time that they've stopped them for no gain.
Campfield stays on the field.
hurt.
Billy Campfield, second-year man out of Kansas. Obviously in pain. Campfield, good backup man for Harris. Barnes, Montgomery, comes in on passing situations for the Eagles.
Good receiver.
Came up a year ago. No one thought he was going to make this football team. He was an 11th round draft pick. He just decided he'd make it, and he did.
You got a guy like Bruning in the middle, and it's a very key position. We talk about it almost every time that we have covered a Dallas game. It is such a key to this overall coordinated defense. He leads the team in tackles, a little bit over 100 coming into this game. It'll be a key tonight whether he can stop him on the goal line, and we're going to be right back in just a minute.
Billy Campfield being assisted from the field. They were working on the left leg, either the ankle or the knee. 7:08 remaining in the third quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have a second down and 10. The ball at the 13-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys, and they have a 17-7 lead. Louis Jamona is in. Wilbert Montgomery is out. Leroy Harris is in. Those are your setbacks. Montgomery, we are told, has muscle cramps, and he has left the game. Leroy Harris, single setback. Jamona, of course, wears 33. Top of your screen, to your left. Jaworski has Carmichael, touchdown. Oh. All right. He hung it high, working against Aaron Kyle, and we said it at the beginning of the game, when Kyle covers Carmichael, he gives up 9 inches. It was very important in that matchup.
What Dick Vermeil also told us at the very top of the telecast, we will change up. We will do everything we can to upset their defense. And look at Carmichael. We will take advantage of Carmichael's height. When they expect us to run, we'll pass. When they expect us to pass, we'll run.
We have D.D. Lewis out on top of Carmichael. Turn him over to Aaron Kyle. Jaworski put it out there perfectly.
Why didn't you ever have a receiver that tall?
I don't know. I think I would be tempted.
Franklin, good on the conversion, and the Eagles are pouring it on. They lead 24-7, and you better believe that there are a few happy Redskins looking on tonight. An Eagle win will move them within 1 game of the Cowboys, as it would the Eagles. We'll be back.
Hey, Pete.
Carmichael scores from 13 yards out.
Cherry Hill, everybody.
Nice man. Nice man. Had a long chat with him last night. Quality. Franklin kicks it high, and it'll be short. It'll be taken by Ron Springs. And Richard Blackmore defensively. We've been told that both Campfield and Wilbert Montgomery have muscle cramps in their legs. Both can come back. We are really happy to hear that about Campfield. It looked as if it might be more serious than that, but apparently not.
There's the score. You just saw it in Washington. They are watching with some considerable dismay. There are Campfield and Montgomery both being worked.
Could not be the temperature. It's supposed to go to the low 30s tonight here in Dallas. First and 10, the Cowboys. Their work cut out for them. Down 24-7. Staubach limping as he moves away from the center, and down he goes. He was touched, so he will be down around the 17-yard line. Frank LeMaster there in the blitz, and Philadelphia, realizing probably that Roger does not move around too well with that bruised thigh, come with the blitz.
He's trying to hit Laidlaw. You see number 35 to come out over here with the screen. That just had to be a mix-up. LeMaster came in from the other side. Didn't read it. These guys are in some trouble. They've had really not very much going all night. Nothing really consistent. And that's what they have won on in the past, and they're not doing tonight.
And LeMaster's that tough kid from Kentucky I told you about.
I remember you mentioned that.
Yes, indeed.
Second down, 21. Staubach fires. Complete. Tony Hill. Hill tacks on more yardage, getting out to the 37-yard line, short of the first down. LeMaster defensively for the Eagles. It'll be 3rd down and 2, and Tony Hill limping just a bit. He started the scoring tonight on the very third play of the game. 48-yard touchdown pass from Staubach. Eagles answered, 32-yard touchdown pass. Jaworski to Carmichael. Jaworski left the game. Walton came in. He hit Charlie Smith. The Eagles went out in front. Franklin hit a 59-yard field goal to make it 17-7, and Carmichael has just caught a 13-yard touchdown pass. 24-7 the Eagles. 3rd down, long 2. The ball up the 37-yard line of the Cowboys. Staubach, a lot of time, but no receiver. Down he goes in the arms of Charlie Johnson, short of the first down, and the Cowboys will have to punt.
I'd say that's just really good defense, Frank. Man, they had them all covered over there. He had 4 receivers out. He couldn't get Dorsett to go downfield and pick it up, try to run it. Didn't have anything going. They just bottled them up, closed them off every direction.
You know, Dallas may be jinxed on Monday nights. The second time this year it's happened. Cleveland upset them. You remember that game at Cleveland. The last time the Eagles beat them was on a Monday night game in the young 70s when Doug Dennison fumbled and Joe Lavender, then with the Eagles, ran it 98 yards for a touchdown.
Chara having a big night, returning the punts of Danny White. He'll have time again. And
he's done that same move
off Benny Barnes before he goes down up around the 34-yard line. I'll tell you, when you can avoid Benny Barnes, he has made believers out of a lot of return men over the years. He just went right under him.
Well, Benny's been down there most every time and has not tackled him yet.
That's right. That's exactly right.
He's getting in position. But you see Benny get back up, and at least says, I'm going to get in on it right now.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Their job now, work on the old ticker. 5:06 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Keep possession. They've been able to run the ball. Something I don't think they felt they could do when they came into the game. They've run it well in the 3rd quarter. Leroy Harris back in the game, as you can see, number 20. Jaworski hangs it up. Taken there by Aaron Kyle in a battle with Charlie Smith, out of bounds. Charlie Smith came in tonight with 17 receptions on the year. He's made a couple of spectacular catches out of bounds. He's caught 4 inbounds for 69 yards.
I was basically going to agree with your comment, Frank, on they ought to run that, let's be conscious of the clock. But that first down pass right there would indicate that they're not thinking about it yet.
They're trying to run it up. 2nd and 10. The toss, Wilbert Montgomery. And Montgomery moves out close to the 35-yard line. Give him 5, it'll be 3rd and 5.
And this will be an interesting
Montgomery is slow getting up.
And may have bumped into the bench over on the sideline.
He had Bill Berkey on his crutches, I think.
Where did you?
Let's see if we can look at it again. Berkey's right in front of him, trying to get out of the way.
Well, wouldn't that be terrible if Bill, who had that left knee operated on 7 weeks ago, would be hurt on the sidelines. He appears to be all right. 3rd and 5. Pepley split wide to the right to tight end. Both wide receivers out left. Jaworski just unloads it as Tom Henderson was all over him, but actually it was Randy White who forced Jaworski out of the pocket.
That's right. And the crowd roars. They want an intentional grounding call, but they're not going to get it. Jaworski did exactly the right thing, the way Don did in the late 60s.
I think they were actually more or less responding to the fact that Jaworski, after he was hit by Henderson, did a little rollback flip. Looked like he knocked him about 12, 15 yards back to him.
Steve Wilson, who had a costly fumble of a punt late in the first half. Ball being changed once again on the field. Brooks Runiger, rookie from South Carolina, who's punted so well tonight. This time it's end over end. And it takes a bit of a Dallas bounce and moves out of bounds at the 33-yard line. I remind all of you on the West Coast, immediately following tonight's game, be sure to stay tuned for a special edition of 2020. Tonight's lineup, a special report, Geraldo Rivera on the business of being a child star. You will meet the hottest youngsters on TV today. Scott Bayou of Happy Days, Adam Rich of Eight Is Enough, Melissa Gilbert of Little House on the Prairie, Todd Bridges of Different Strokes.
Howard
also
Cosell
a report on
ABC.
teenage pregnancy. This ABC's 2020, immediately following tonight's game on the West Coast.
Two of those kids I know very well. They've been on the Battle of the Network stars. Scott Baio, Melissa Gilbert. Be sure to see it. They're great kids.
First and 10 Dallas, down 24-7, 4:39 remaining in the third quarter. From their own 33. Back again with time but no receiver. Finds Tony Hill. And Tony Hill, who started the scoring tonight, gets to the 31-yard line of the Eagles.
So the Cowboys still live, and we've got a long way to go. And the beauty to Tony Hill, as you look at this again, the action begins when he catches the football. No, he doesn't have the strength of a Russ Francis or an Otis Taylor, but he has a way, doesn't he, Bob?
Well, let's see if we can go this. What this really happened is that they had good defensive coverage everywhere. Give Roger and Tony a lot of credit for adjusting, but you don't really win because you're not going on a consistency with that kind of play. That's a good scramble. They've got to get something they can do regularly.
Ron Springs looking like he wants to pass. He does. Tony Hill is there. Oh, incomplete. He threw it behind him. It was a pass that Tony might have caught. He didn't.
Well, they're pulling out all the stops. They've got a flea picker they haven't used yet. But you can see again from the I formation, a little quick flip. Again, you've got pretty good containment by Reggie Wilkes, who didn't allow that play to set up to be much of a run. Tony Hill is limping off. Looks like he was hurt a little bit from that pile up in the end zone. Let's see if we can pick it up.
He's making a look-like run with that little move, like he might be blocking the safety. Turns on the speed. Springs put it on the opposite side. Tony Hill couldn't grab it.
One has to hope Tony will be back quickly. They can't do without him.
Butch Johnson is in. Hill is out. Johnson, number 86. Missed several weeks because of a broken finger at the beginning of the season, but this is Tony Dorsett. Good defensive play. Charlie Johnson, who had to leave the game with a pinched nerve in the second quarter. He's back in there on a force tonight.
Tony Hill immediately back in for Butch Johnson.
Just as you said.
And I was perhaps unfair to Butch.
Yeah.
He may have made a key mistake with a brilliant touchdown catch in the Super Bowl against Denver. He's been used sparingly since.
I see. I noticed that Layfield Wright's at the right tackle spot over there. Frank, give me some help over here, will you?
He's been there most of the game. Replacing Jim Cooper. Third down and 9. Staubach out of the shotgun. Fires. Incomplete. Taken out of bounds by Tony Hill. It'll be fourth down. A little discussion of the official's ancestry over there.
Well, let's hope it didn't get that severe, but I saw Mike Ditka come up, and Ditka cost him one penalty, and he threw the ball back into the field one time and hit one of the players up in Pittsburgh. He got very close to doing the same thing again. What they're doing is losing a little bit of composure, which I don't think is characteristic of this team. They're going to come in and let Raphael Septien try his luck.
He is 15 of 21, Raphael Septien. He has a couple of 51-yarders. He can hit for distance. Become a little more consistent in the past few weeks. This will be a 47-yard attempt. The holder, Danny White, a quarterback that is always concerned for the defense. Short. It needs legs and distance and straightness. The Philadelphia Eagles will have the football at the 29-yard line. You know, Tom really has been involved in fellowship of Christian athletes for so many years, and he wanted us to know tonight that it is the 25th anniversary of the founding of that fellowship. Tom, of course, deeply involved, as so many players around the NFL are, in that fellowship.
That's why I plugged his book. before by Bob St. John. Landry, the man inside. They view him as a stoic. He is anything but. He's a man of warmth, sensitivity, and philosophy.
1st and 10 Eagles. Wilbur Montgomery finds an opening, and look at him go. When he gets running room, he can really accelerate. Tom Landry says that Wilbur Montgomery is about as strong a runner as there is in the league, with the possible exception of Walter Payton. Look at this acceleration.
All right, you'll see number 78, Dutton, closed a little bit slow. Flex defense is basically a gap defense. You got to have the defensive linemen in the gaps. The linebackers plug up the ones that the defensive line doesn't.
I'll tell you, that was a fine tackle by Cliff Harris, as Wilbur Montgomery has just gone over 1,000 yards for the season. 2nd and 10, the ball at the 49-yard line of the Eagles. Montgomery. He gets 3-4 yards, moving into Dallas territory at the 47.
This is in a live ball club, Mr. Meredith.
I noticed that.
Oh, are they hot?
That young fellow right there just went over 1,000 yards on that last run that you saw.
And there is probably a chagrined Roger Staubach, who's having a very difficult evening. Bruised the thigh, affected his throwing, as Don told you. Yet the statistics are still good.
I mentioned that he affected his throwing on 2 passes before they took him out. And he was hit 7 out of 11 for 1 touchdown. It's got to be a lot of other areas besides where Staubach is that's gone wrong. He's doing all right.
Okay.
2nd down, 7. Montgomery breaking a tackle and slithering inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Short of the 1st down, it'll be 3rd and about 2. You know, in the great years, Steve Van Buren did not even put together 2,000-yard seasons. And it's interesting to note that Montgomery has gone over 1,000. In this, his 11th game. Van Buren, of course, played his seasons in 12-game seasons.
How many times has Frank O'Harris done it?
Is he 5 times?
Pittsburgh Steelers are in a world of their own. The mighty Steelers.
3rd down, a long 2. The ball inside the 44-yard line of the Cowboys. Jaworski changing it up as we were told they would do, and they're doing it nicely.
As you watch this game unfold, and this is not for the sake of holding viewers, the Eagles are dominating, and I got to tell you, Dick Vermeil is a brilliant coach. He really is. Deserves all the credit in the world. How many years have we known him, Frank? From UCLA, the Rams, and now here.
Yeah, he puts his heart and his soul into it. He never watches Monday Night Football, by the way, Howard. He's working, he said.
That's right. He works too long and too hard if he has a fault.
I told him to get a recorder. 1st and 10. The Eagles have the ball. Smith getting the 1st down. This is Montgomery. Dave stalls in on the stop. Montgomery gets a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd down and 9. We're in the 3rd quarter. Frank Gifford along with Howard Cosell, Don Meredith. Seconds ticking away. Inside 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Dallas opened on top. But frankly, they bang, bang, 2 successful running plays. 3rd play of the game. Bob Ack went back, hit Tony Hill, 48 yards, touchdown. The Eagles have hung in there gamely, battled back, and now they have taken control of this game here in the 3rd quarter. Shimona set back now for the Eagles as Jaworski goes on top. Once Carmichael overthrows in the end zone. Good defensive play, Aaron Kyle. And all night long, Jaworski and the Eagles have tried to get the 6'8" Carmichael against a 5'11", number 25, Aaron Kyle.
Look at that. Look at the way the whole flow of the Eagles' offense has changed. Minus a yard in the 1st quarter. Only 11 in the 2nd quarter. Now in the 3rd quarter, with 1:15 left, 70 yards on the ground. That shows you what Frank just said, how they've taken control of this game.
Leroy Harris is out. Louis Jamona in there, number 33, at setback for the Eagles, 3rd down 9. Jaworski Gets away from Bruce Thornton on the pass rush, and he just dumps it off. No flags. Crowd doesn't like it.
Oh,
It'll be fourth down.
The fans want an intentional grounding call, and I can't say they're altogether wrong on that one, Don.
No, they're not altogether wrong, but it's a good play on that quarterback's place. If he's got a shot out there, he's going to lose about 15, 20 yards, so you might as well go ahead and take it.
And it brings out Tony Franklin. Exactly right, Don. They could have moved Franklin much deeper. It's going to be a 52-yard attempt. He's hit from 59. If you were with us, the second longest ever in the NFL.
It's a chippy shot for him.
May have hooked it.
Hooked it. All right, we've talked about Dick Vermeil. Now, he's been accused of working too long, too hard. We asked him about it.
Well, I feel I'm trying to catch up with people who have been doing the same thing I'm doing much longer. For example, competing tonight against Tom Landry. He's been head coach in this league for a long time. I haven't. So my staff and we work very hard trying to catch up and make the right decisions in an attempt to give our football team the best chance to win.
Appealing guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is, and he is an inspiration to this football team as well as a hard worker. First and 10 Dallas, the ball at the 34-yard line. Staubach almost intercepted there by Reggie Wilkes.
They are really well covered downfield. There's really a good defensive effort by the Eagles tonight. The Cowboys are not, they're having to work for everything they get. You can hear right here is a good example. He's got time to throw. They're going into that three-man rush. They're not putting a lot of pressure on Roger, except from that outside. You see him came in there late. There's just not anybody there. I don't know why that ball was not intercepted, as a matter of fact. Should have been. Reggie Wilkes
I have no idea what Dorsett was doing. He had his back to Roger. Second and 10. Dorsett. And Tony avoids a couple of Eagles. Randy Logan specifically gets out to the 40-yard line. Again, here with about 4. It'll be second and 6. Third and 6.
They were talking about the previous play and that ball. What happened to Dorsett? You sometimes don't know. One of the things that you always try to encourage is you try to get everybody involved in the play. That could have been just an idiosyncrasy, as they say, but he was covering up those elbows and getting out into that line of scrimmage, out that pass pattern. We've got to get everybody moving. We've got an Eagle that's slightly injured on the other side over there. I can't see
Carl
that.
Hairston shaken up. He's standing. It's been a very physical game tonight, as it figured to be.
Bigfoot.
Dallas with an 8-2 record.
Still
Washington
the one.
7-4 with a win yesterday over St. Louis. Philadelphia can pull abreast of the Redskins in the Eastern Division of the NFC. They would both be one game behind the Cowboys should the Eagles prevail tonight.
Let's see. Remember when Clarksville used to be? No, that's not true, as a matter of fact.
What happened? What was the score in the inter-rivalry?
Clarksville Tigers are down there close to Mount Vernon, of course, but we actually thought they were the next thing to a bye, as well as I remember. I'm not sure.
I'll call Jeff and Hazel.
Jeff and Hazel are here in town, by the way. They're going back to California tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Hairston comes out. In his place is Ken Clark.
And I think of the son they could have had.
They did. That was Billy Jack.
Third down 5 for Dallas. 27 seconds remain in the third quarter, and the clock has been started. Out of the shotgun. Staubach. Drew Pearson. He does not hold on. Defensively was Herman Edwards of the Eagles. Fourth down.
Now, maybe I'm just seeing this thing, but I'm seeing what I call really good defensive coverage.
Beautiful coverage there.
I haven't really seen anybody run just wide open down there. The first touchdown, their only touchdown, was a kind of little bit of trickery, and they caught Tony Hill about a couple of yards deep, but outside of that, nobody has really been that wide open.
Here's Danny White working a little more than usual. John Schwarra working quite a bit more than usual. He has not been back there much this year. That would have been Wally Henry, but he's hurt. So Schwarra is coming up. Big plays tonight for the Eagles. And he does it again. A flag is down, however.
Now that's going to be tough right there.
Schwarra all the way down to the 36-yard line of Dallas, but a flag is down. Danny White had to take Schwarra out of bounds. They'll probably bring it back.
They will bring it back, but I don't understand how he split that whole horde of Dallas tacklers.
Well, I really do think that it has something to do with the height of the ball. I mean, we're kind of picking on things here, but what really Charo's having a chance to do is to feel the ball before they get right there on him. And if he gets that kind of move, the other guys are running full blast down there for him, so it doesn't take a big fake. And he's got that quickness and bursts right through the middle. Tremendous fake for Dallas right there to get that one called back.
Really was.
Personal foul, clipping, number 38 on the run back. First down.
Larry Barnes clipping, you'll see it, number 38 on the right side of your screen.
The thing about it, Frank, this clip really didn't spring him.
No, it didn't.
Right? Well, I guess maybe it could have. Yeah, it could have helped a little bit.
Not as sprung him, but it gave him quite a lift.
Yeah.
Philadelphia has the football. They're back close to the 12-yard line. Should be the final play of the third quarter as Leroy Harris gets the call and gets out over the 15. And there it is. You're watching another exclusive of ABC Sports. That's the end of the third quarter. Philadelphia 24, Dallas 7. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in a moment. Frank Gifford along with Howard Cosell and Don Meredith. The Philadelphia Eagles over the Dallas Cowboys 24-7. We begin the fourth quarter. The Eagles have the football. Second down and 6. The ball at the 17-yard line. The Eagles 17-yard line. Carmichael. But out to the right by Jaworski. Split to the left is Charlie Smith. Over Montgomery. Harvey Martin misses, and Montgomery turns inside, bounces off the Cowboys. He's got the first down. Now that was beautiful running.
It really was. And it's exactly what they want to do as often as they can in this fourth quarter.
I think Montgomery has cramps in his leg now.
Hey, look at the way the stats have changed. Time of possession almost equal. Yards rushing, not that far apart. Yards passing, slight edge to the Eagles. They really took over this game.
I don't know what could be causing this. It has been Eagles' problems, if indeed it is cramped muscles. It looks like that. Montgomery again. There's Harvey Martin missing. D.D. misses.
Tell you what.
Montgomery cuts back, gets the first down. Beautiful running. We'll be back in a moment.
Sure. It was, as I said, a tender, sensitive, touching moment.
Yes, indeed.
1st and 10.
Montgomery came off the field under his own power, and he is still being administered treatment on the sidelines. It appears to be cramps. We'll wait to get further delineation of that injury. Here comes Louis Jamona. He's stacked up as he moves for a yard. It'll be second down and 9.
Good shot that time of Randy Hughes from strong safety, playing up fairly close to the line. I think Randy may have even been shaken up a little bit on that play. But taking his keys, reading that play coming right toward him from a strong safety position, it's a good example of how the Dallas defense tries to get everybody into that play. And he was, in essence, playing an outside linebacker's position, and is responsible for that 2-yard gain as anybody.
Carmichael goes right. Up to the left is Charlie Smith. Second down. Long 8 for Jaworski. Goes to Jamona, and a flag goes down. Jamona goes down, hit by Aaron Kyle out around the 27-yard line.
A couple of flags are down out there. And that reminds me of the fact that on December the 11th, they're going to have Ralph Neely Day out in Farmington, New Mexico.
You and I will be there.
That's a nice spot. Oh, Ralph and Farmington out there. Ralph's done a good job here for the Cowboys for a number of years. They're going to have Ralph Neely Day out in Farmington, New Mexico on December the 11th.
You know what I love about Ralph?
What?
His beginnings in pro football when he was signed by both
Number 69
leagues.
offense, holding.
Woody Peoples, you'll see it, right side, 69, holding.
Well, he's working on Dave Stalls there. And Stalls is the guy kind of moved in that position and took over. They didn't know whether he'd make it or not.
Well, he's got him, too.
He's got him by the face mask and everything else, hasn't he?
You're going to hold, you may as well do it right.
I really believe that. I mean, don't do it just halfway.
Second down, 18. Ball back at the 17-yard line. Carmichael put out to the left by Jaworski. He draws double coverage. Hand off to Jamona. He's taken by Tom Henderson after a gain of a yard and a half. The official word, Montgomery does have leg cramps. They expect him back in the game.
All the Eagles want to do is use the clock. They're coming down to 13 minutes left in the game, and the pressure grows and grows on the Cowboys. Incidentally, Ralph Neely, Don, could have been all-pro in any league that ever was.
Maybe with both teams.
That's right.
Really was one of the really first quality players that we ever had down here on the offensive line. He sure was a welcome from my point of view. Turns out to be a good friend too.
On 3rd and 15, Wesley goes down, hit by Harvey Martin. I believe he's blown dead, however, at the 5-yard line.
Now, that's really what you call one of your close calls, and I think one of the reasons that referee called it, he's behind that guy. You look at it, these are the kind of calls. The referee made a good call. I'm not saying he made a bad one, but let's look at it. Look where he calls it from.
Once the quarterback, under that new rule, once the quarterback is in the grasp of the defender, the whistle blows.
All right, you tell me then, Frank. You call that one. Was he in that grasp, as you say?
I think it was too early.
I think he was too. That's my point.
I don't agree with either of you, and I think it's more
Let me tell you something. That's not a surprise to me at all.
Max Runner will kick from the end zone. Steve Wilson, defensively, is set up at about the 43-yard line. Runninger has to hurry. End over end. Wilson will be able to field the ball.
I'd like to know where Ron Spring was going that time.
Swarmed under at the 36-yard line. 12:06 remaining in the game. 24-7. Eagles over the Cowboys. We'll look at it again.
Harvey Martin from one side, Thornton from another. They hit him, and the ball came out when they hit it. It happened to bounce just right for Thornton, and I love this little catwalk in here. Let me help you in here, says Vermeil. Come on, let's do it. Should have been a touchdown. It's called back, and that's the way those things go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
You played for Dallas.
I certainly did. I would have said exactly the same thing that happened for Philadelphia.
1st and 10. Cowboys, 37-yard line of the Eagles. Roger knows he needs a big one. He needs a hit from way out, and they're back in the football game.
I'm telling you.
Screen, but his man could not get out.
Hey, they're just...
Flags are down.
Yeah, but they are covering, aren't they, Don?
I'll bet you they call that throwing to an illegal receiver because there was not a receiver out there. And
there was no receiver in the area. It could be that Dorsett was the only setback that remained who might have been taking a screen, but he had moved to the right side.
Let's take a... You know, I think, too, Frank, that you're seeing Gabble. Let's see, you've got Tony... is back there. He's supposed to be the screen guy. Dorsett goes the wrong way.
Yeah, but
he made a mistake.
Lineman downfield is number 68, Herbert Scott.
Sure. Downfield, number 62 offense.
Exactly right, Frank.
It's Fitzgerald. It was downfield, but you also saw Dorsett go the wrong way. There was not even a screen over there. So they're making some mental errors, which is as responsible as anything for a very ragged performance.
1st and 20. The ball at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. Roger in desperate trouble.
He sure is.
Humphrey nails him back at the 37-yard line. Dennis Harrison was in there pressuring Staubach first. He couldn't get to him, forced him out. And then the veteran Claude Humphrey collected him at the Cowboy 37. But they're going to say his progress stopped at the 40.
For whatever the reasons, the Cowboys are playing like the inexperienced team that you would expect a much younger team like Philadelphia to play. They're being rattled and they're not executing.
2nd down and 33.
Well, remember, they've got Washington Sunday and Houston Thanksgiving Day a Thursday.
And more than they can handle tonight with Philadelphia.
That's right.
Back looking for Pearson, incomplete.
First bounce.
Little bounce. Pearson will not going to complain about it. 3rd down, 33.
Did we ever get a full report on what happened to Roger? Was it just a bruised thigh? Was
That's all we got.
There's nothing else that we got on it.
That's all that we were told. Well, he left the field in the 2nd quarter, went in, was treated, came back. and took over the helm once again here in the second half.
That was a great try, by the way, by Pearson. A great try.
3rd and 33. From the shotgun. Screen to Dorsett.
Oh, man.
And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, short of the first down. It'll be 4th down, but beautiful running by Tony Dorsett.
Really was. And it was a great call by the coach.
Well, yeah, because, the odds of him picking it up are not very good at all, but the odds of giving it to this guy and him doing something wonderful with it are better than picking up that 3rd and 33. I would imagine that the Dallas Cowboys are in a position they can't afford to do anything but go for it now, and now they're in a 4th down and 10 situation.
They will go for it. 4th and 10. The ball up the 37-yard line of the Eagles.
San Diego made a 4th and 18 work in their miracle victory over Cincinnati. Maybe Dallas can do it here.
Staubach had his receiver, Jay Saldy, knocked off.
I'm telling you, he got hit
He
really
was
good.
honored as he released the ball by Dennis Harrison. The Eagles, a scrappy football team here tonight. He's looking for Jay Saldy. He's about ready to let it go. Saldy was knocked off. He's on the turf. Staubach just tries to get rid of it, save the loss, and he was really pounded by Harrison. 10:27 remaining in this game. The Eagles leading the Cowboys 24-7. Philadelphia Eagles have a 1st and 10. The 4th down attempt by the Cowboys falling short. Talented, laden Cowboys had their troubles earlier in this season, losing 27-6 on Monday night to the Cleveland Browns. They trailed 24-7. Jaworski on the 1st down. Hands off to Jamona. It's a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. We want to remind you again about a college doubleheader coming your way this Saturday, 12:30 Eastern Time. Ohio State goes against Michigan, and what a classic rivalry that has been over the years. Ohio State ranked 3rd by the UPI, 2nd by the AP. Michigan a must-win game to tie for the conference title. Then Miami plays Alabama, and our congratulations to Bear Bryant to become the first coach ever to win 100 games in a decade. Alabama and Miami.
You better believe it. Big Bear, you are the greatest.
2nd and 8. Jaworski, Krefli, complete 1st down Eagles.
Oh, what a big one. That's a good one. Again, these guys are getting open out there. They're giving them a good old country whipping tonight.
You know what's interesting? Dallas, as you look at Krefli again. Dallas, with its great personnel, its great coach through all the years, only 7-7 on Monday nights coming into this game.
But they've been to 5 Super Bowls.
They sure have.
And they'll probably go to another one if y'all don't watch them.
They'll be there.
Yeah, I think so.
The 1st down at the 37-yard line of the Cowboys. And off goes to Jamona, and Jamona powers for about 5 yards. Jamona only goes 180 pounds, and he's out there with some pretty big dudes.
He's one of the scrappiest little kids I've ever seen in the game. I really mean it. And he's not there because he's Vermeil's nephew.
No, that is certainly true. He just pointed that out earlier. Came up with the Jets as an 8th-round pick in '76. Had a good year returning. Missed all of '77 with a knee injury. They let him go in '78. The Eagles picked him up mid-season last year. And like Shara, he fills in when he's needed. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 33-yard line. Charlie Smith put out to the left by the Eagles. Jaworski doesn't like it, looks it over, calls timeout, moves over to have a little chit-chat with head coach Dick Vermeil. 8:07 remaining in the game. Eagles over the Cowboys 24-7. Tony Franklin with a spectacular 59-yard field goal, 26 seconds remaining in the first half.
Frank, why do you think he does warm up kicking with his shoe, then takes it off? Did he tell you anything about that?
No, we didn't discuss that. I'll get to that next time, I guess.
It's like a batter taking up in the on-deck circle the very heavy bat.
Yeah, I should have asked you instead of Frank.
2nd and 6. Quick toss, Montgomery. And Montgomery, who has gone over 1,000 yards for the season tonight, picks up about 4, short of the first down by maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down. Bob Bruni defensively for Dallas. Seconds ticking away. Dallas next Sunday in Washington. Then Houston, Thanksgiving. Then they have the Giants here. Then they travel to Philadelphia. They finally wind up their season playing Washington. The final day of the season right here.
Behind closed doors.
That's it. Philadelphia. Next Sunday, St. Louis is in Philadelphia, Veterans Stadium. They also have Green Bay, Detroit, Dallas, of course, again, and Houston. Barry Barnes, right side, big pileup. Could be short.
If they don't make it, I know a good play they can call on 4th and short.
It's called Carmichael touchdown.
That's it.
So the Eagles initiated their scoring tonight on a 4th and short. They went for it. Faked the run, hit Carmichael, 32-yard touchdown. And you see how short the Eagles are, less than a yard.
I don't envy them Thanksgiving trying to stop that Earl Campbell.
No,
Did you see that hit Tatum put on Campbell and he still went into the end zone?
Oh, I missed it, but I did hear about it. I read about it. Or whatever.
Unbelievable.
Chip shot to Tony Franklin.
He's hooked 3. How many has he missed? He's missed 3, hit 1, didn't he?
Oh, he's been trying it from out at the other side of the county, though. 45-yard attempt.
He corrected the hook.
Yes, he sliced it.
Just turn your right hand over a little, Tony.
He's beginning to look. There's the graphic that shows you the longest NFL field goals. But he's beginning to look like Meredith's golf game.
No, sir. My golf game is straight down the river.
Dallas has the ball. They'll have 1st and 10, line of scrimmage. That being the 28-yard line. 6:46 remaining in the game. The Philadelphia Eagles, under a very inspirational leader in Dick Vermeil, came in here, decided underdogs. They didn't believe it, and they have certainly played that way tonight. 1st and 10, Dallas. Hand off is Dorsett, and down goes Dorsett at the 25-yard line. It was Ken Clark who came in for Carl Harrison a short while ago. We're going to pause 5 seconds and allow our stations to identify themselves.
WPVI TV, Channel 6, Philadelphia.
Here in Irving, it has been an all-Eagle football game here in the second half.
Ah, gosh, look at that. 1 first down in the second half.
Second down, about 14. The ball back at the 25-yard line. Back. Puts one up in the direction of Tony Hill. This should be 6. Tony Hill's second touchdown of the night.
How do you like
is
that?
9th of the season. And it comes from 75 yards out. Don't go away.
That's why the Cowboys, so explosive, can excite you at any stage of the game. Look at that.
Bernard Wilson was trying to stay with Tony Hill. He wasn't close.
That was not a Hail Mary pass.
No, that was out there.
The excellence of the quarterback, the excellence of the receiver.
It's the second time tonight that I've seen really a receiver wide open. And again, both times it was Tony Hill. And they just haul off and throw that one as far as you can, and Hill happened to be down there.
Once he gets the ball, the action begins. Tony Hill's longest reception ever.
How'd you know that?
There will be longer.
It's right up here.
No, it is not.
And
Raphael Septien. Tony Hill, 6 receptions on the night, 193 yards. He scored 9 TDs on the season. 2 tonight. Don't go away.
I'm not in hell and I won't take it anymore. Go back. We're coming back, baby. We're coming back.
I believe it. 39 receptions on the year for Tony Hill. He scored 9 touchdowns.
193 yards for Tony tonight.
Septien will kick off. Philadelphia thinking possibly onside kick. They don't get it. Jamona from his 5-yard line. And Jamona sprawling over the 25 to the 27. Ron Springs down there early for Dallas.
Only thing Philadelphia has to worry about is a fumble.
Well, a lot of this crowd has left. The ones that are remaining, they've seen a lot of Dallas heroics over the years. They're looking for more tonight. 5:47 remaining in the game. 24-14. And you saw a moment ago how quickly Dallas can strike. Montgomery back in with Harris, the setbacks for Philadelphia. They'll be trying to strip the ball. Montgomery will be trying to hold on. Get there, taken by number 43, Cliff Harris. Up close to a first down, about a yard short, over the 35 to the 36. He had to get to the 37.
I think it'd be interesting to see, we don't have that statistical data really right here, but how effective that Philadelphia has been. Ordinarily, everybody says you don't run on first down against Dallas. Even Dick Vermeil said they're going to try to run when they're supposed to pass and pass when they're supposed to run. But that was a first down run where you pick up 9 yards. Unusual when you play against Dallas.
Second down 1. The Eagles perhaps thinking they had a game locked up last week against Cleveland. A couple of turnovers and they lost it. Handoff. Leroy Harris. With his second effort, he struggles close to a first down.
That was D.D. Lewis that came in there.
Well, that could be Chicken Stanley of the Yankees, but more probably, Don, it's Yuka.
Well, that's the Eagle Bird. Now in only its second week of existence, and birds are popping out all over. Gets the first down for Philadelphia. The ball at the 37. 4:50 and the clock is ticking away on Dallas. Jaworski picking up his signals from the sidelines. Tom Landry heading for a 12th consecutive winning season with Dallas. Tosses Wilbur Montgomery. And Montgomery is hit by Harvey Martin, and Bob Brunig made sure. Line of scrimmage, give him a half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They will get up slowly. They will use every second they can. They're doing it exactly right. We're down to 4:05 and counting down.
Randy White, who went out of the game earlier, we are told, has a sprained foot. We were watching Larry Bethea, the number 1 draft pick from Michigan State a year ago, replacing Randy White. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 38-yard line of the Eagles. Inside 4 minutes. Montgomery, both arms on the football, covering it up. Gets a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
We're down to 3:30.
Prevent defense coming in for Dallas, and I do not think we'll see a chance taken by Jaworski. 24-14. Jamona, 33. Wilbert Montgomery, 31. Setbacks for the Eagles. They need 6 for a first. Long count, looking for an offside call. They don't get it.
Got a man wide open.
Wide open is Montgomery. The pass is overthrown as Jaworski was under pressure from Tom Henderson on the blitz.
Boy,
and he had him open.
Yeah, he'd seen it earlier, Frank. That was a first down. And if Dallas has a chance at all, they had to stop him right there.
They'll have to punt with 2:57 remaining in the game. Watch Jaworski. He'll get collected there by Henderson.
Yeah, but it was...
Dunn called it right. He had a man wide open. He saw him late, and that cost.
Reniger will punt for Philadelphia. Deep is Steve Wilson. Cowboys are going to try and block it. Wilson has time. And Wilson to the 28-yard line on a 38-yard punt. And Dallas will have to strike quickly. And certainly they are capable of that. Gary Robinson down there for the Eagles. The outstanding rookie #1 draft pick from UCLA.
Wonderful opportunity to use a guy like Dorsett in the unusual sort of situation. You've got time running out, but here's when you have a guy, I think he's so unique. I don't think there are very many truly game breakers in the game today. Dorsett, I happen to think, is one of them. Let's see if he uses him.
He did it last week, Don, against the Giants on a screen late in the game. There he is. Give him some running room.
You've got to get the ball to that man.
First down, out over the 40 to the 41. The master made the stop. Time is ticking away.
Good call, my friend.
Well, no, it's just, I would even thinking more of the fact that the draws or the quick trap or anything to get the ball to him because you're running out of time.
Eagles in there prevent. Drew Pearson out of bounds, stops the clock, a gain of 6.
This is the kind of pattern that's become somewhat legendary since Staubach has been here because, as Frank mentioned at the top of the show, 20 times, Frank, they've come from behind in the fourth quarter to win, and they do it. So, but you wonder, why can't the team that is this good in the last part of the game sustain this consistency all along?
Why can't?
Well, I really don't know. I think sometimes that Dallas is one of the teams that tries to do too much. And you saw a game a couple of weeks ago when they played Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh did things very basic, very simple. Dallas reverted to more of a trick sort of offense, and it didn't work.
2nd and 4, the ball at the 46. 2:21 remaining in the game. Dallas has 3 timeouts.
No way.
Drew Pearson, incomplete.
No chance then.
Good defensive play by Bobby Howard. He had Pearson well in hand all the way down the field.
It was a throwaway down. You got a second down and about 3.5 or 4. That's a throwaway down. You now come back third. You got 2 downs to make these 3.5, 4 yards.
And you're close to the 2-minute warning as you look at Bobby Howard.
He retired last year, He's been around for a while. He came in last year and really helped the Eagles out. He retired when cut by New England, was out in San Diego working, and they called him back in. He decided to stick around. He's been their starter ever since he returned. 3rd and 4.
How deep that secondary is playing.
Staubach gets out of trouble. And what an effort. He tried to get the ball to Ron Springs, but he just never quits.
That said it all. What an effort. He just never quits.
I think he's truly one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen in my life. It was almost completed, as a matter of fact. But the effort that the man has, we've talked about it before. He's 37 years old or whatever he is. But look at that. Now he is down and still tries to get the ball, and that's awfully close, folks. 4th down and about 3.5. It's showtime.
You've got to go for it, and they are.
Get it to Dorsett.
Green, Dorsett. First down. Dorsett inside the Eagles 40. Seconds ticking away. We'll get the 2-minute warning. John Shara in there defensively, and the Eagles prevent defense. Stop Dorsett as we look once again. Frank still with their 3 timeouts.
This is just the guy you throw it to. That's all there is to it. If you can't get it to him in the middle of the line, you get it to him on a quick.
You raised a basic question, and you raised it early in the game, and you were right. They underused Dorsett.
I really think they do. I really do. I would let him run 20 times. I don't care what you say, and we're going to be right back in a little while and see if he runs some more.
They call it the Ring of Honor. Our colleague, Don Meredith, along with Bob Lilly, Chuck Howley, Don Perkins.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. They underused the man totally.
He's run 13 times for 55 yards. He's caught 6 passes for 64. Now, they're trying to use him, but he's a runner. He's a game breaker. And maybe they'll say they didn't have a chance. They got too far behind or whatever.
1st and 10. Cowboys have the ball. They have 2 minutes. They're down 24-14. Tony Hill. Inside the 20-yard line.
I'd start calling my timeouts is what I'd do. But I got to get a 7 points right now.
I want to get back to your point.
Seconds ticking away.
Because I think it's so accurate. They've only run Dorsett from scrimmage 13 times.
They've called the play, second play in the huddle. 1:35.
Look out.
Directing traffic over the middle. Ron Springs.
Timeout.
5-yard line. And now we'll get the timeout from the Cowboys.
What a great adjustment there was on Rogers' point right there. He was trying to go to kill the clock. They had him bushed over on the side. He couldn't do it. He stops, comes back again, goes down the middle. You see, this is really as you mentioned, Frank, the second play that was called, he's really trying to get it. He's trying to say, hey, look, they got you covered. Go deep. He turns back into the inside, and there he's got his man right over the middle, Ron Springs. And Ron, as you mentioned earlier, too, is filling in for Preston Pearson, who is out with an injury.
Dallas now with 2 timeouts. Lim Burnham was shaken up for Philadelphia, and he was able to come off the field. He tried to go back into the huddle.
As you look at Tom talking upstairs to his assistant group, talking to him about what to call next, and Roger, 13 times they gave the ball to Tony to run it. 6 times he's caught passes. Well, I don't understand it.
Well, those things really now are all behind them, because right now they're dealing with a very difficult situation. I don't really think they have enough time.
They don't.
Right now they're talking about with 1:26 to go. They're in position, and they're going to make it close, and maybe they'll get the ball one more time. Maybe they won't, but they've got to score right now. I think it's an overall tendency. They're trying to establish one part of the game. We saw last week against New York, they didn't run well against Pittsburgh. They come into the Giants. Tom's stubborn. Tom says, okay, you say our running game's not going and our fullback's not going. Watch this. They almost lost the New York game because they really were trying to get that running game going, and not until the last part of the game did they open it up and really start doing the things. And this is what they've done tonight.
First and goal, Dallas. 1:26 on the clock. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They need a quick touchdown and an onside kick. That is perfectly feasible. Here comes a safety blitz. Cowboys pick it up. Drawback. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. He thought about running it. Then the very heady player realized that would just use time. He kills it with the intercept with the incompletion.
Let me tell you a quick story about Roger Staubach and what kind of competitor he is. I had dinner with him Saturday night. He's got a beautiful new home. He's got a basketball court out behind his house. We're out there, we're shooting basketballs. So he starts shooting free throws, and he hits 3 in a row. I said, Roger, I'll give you 2 to 1 that you won't make 10 in a row. You know how tough it is to make 10 in a row from the free throw?
40 a night, did it all our life.
Let me tell you something. He's got $2 of mine, and I'm really glad to have it. He's a heck of a competitor. I want him on my side.
Second and goal from the 5. There's the clock. 1:22. Billy Joe Dupree, touchdown Dallas.
There it is.
1:19 remains. The Cowboys have 2 timeouts. The onside kick is coming up.
All right.
And Roger, the great competitor, is 8 out of 13 in passing in the 4th quarter for 169 yards. Look at it again.
Here's another guy they haven't used tonight. Is that his first reception? Is that Billy Joe's first reception, Gary?
So.
All right. Here's another good weapon they have. And it seems like the Cowboys have a way. They hit so quickly, they didn't really get into a rhythm tonight. We talked about it before. Raphael is... If he misses this one, they're really in trouble. So this is a kind of a must situation right here, too.
Staubach's 17th touchdown of the season.
All right.
Cowboys are within a Seption field goal of tying this game up. They need an onside kick. There's Billy Joe Dupree, who took that ball 5 yards out.
They give you some excitement, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
These Dallas Cowboys, one of the most explosive teams in professional football.
Frank, you remember when Billy Joe was down that superstar thing, and he was running a 100-yard dash? We've talked about this before, but I still can't get over a guy that big running as fast as he does. He finished behind. He outran Thomas Henderson. Dorsett ran a 9.5 down there. Did he beat Pruitt? I don't think he did beat Pruitt.
No, he didn't beat Pruitt.
But he was out there right in the middle. He
run against Russ Francis.
Well, I don't know how fast Francis is. I saw this guy run under a 10 flat down there, and that's pretty fast.
For his size,
all right.
It's amazing.
What we're going to look for, of course, the onside kick. The Eagles have 10 people up from midfield up to the 45-yard line of the Cowboys. They're all receiver types, defensive backs and wide receivers, people that can handle a football deftly. And one man is deep as Shimona. 1:19 remaining. Must travel 10. It doesn't. All right. I believe it was Edwards. Herman Edwards comes up with it for Philadelphia.
He has a habit of coming up with it. He's the guy who came up with the fumble last year against the Giants.
You know, I'd forgotten that.
But the Giants never would.
Oh, yes. It happens.
Herman Edwards. You know, it's easy to say now, but if you're going to go ahead and try one of those things, it really better be good. You got 1:19 to go. If you kick it way down there and hold them, then you're going to have a better field. But they're looking for a field goal now. Their only shot is to get this thing into overtime.
They'll be trying to strip the ball. They have 2 timeouts. They can stop it twice. Montgomery. I'll tell you, that's style of Vermeil. They call timeout to the Cowboys. Give the ball to the man who lost the football late going last week against Cleveland. Ultimately cost them the game. We come right back with the man who has got you there in the first place. I talked to Dick Vermeil about how you talk to somebody like a Wilbert Montgomery, a very sensitive young man, fine young man. When he fumbles at the end of a game, costs you the football game, and Dick Vermeil had a great answer.
What did he say?
Quite simply, he was the one that got us there in the first place.
Gained 168 yards.
197.
197?
Yes. It could happen to everybody.
Don't forget on the West Coast, coming up 2020. Special edition, Geraldo Rivera interviewing some of the top young stars in television today.
Our buddy Jerry Klein here with stats has just slipped something to me that I think I should mention, that in the fourth quarter alone, Staubach has hit 8 out of 13 for 169 yards. And on the night, he's 15 out of 26 for 301. Not a bad night.
Not a bad night at all.
1:12 on the clock.
Marianne also cooks a good roast.
Cowboys down to 1 timeout. They lose tonight. The Eagles and the Redskins. They're drawn within 1 in the National Football Conference's Eastern Division. Montgomery, both arms on the football. A quick timeout by the Cowboys. That's their final timeout.
That's it.
Yeah, but that shows me something on Philadelphia. You know, now this is in a tough situation, and they're fighting a good defensive team. They give it to Montgomery twice, and they pick up a good, solid 8 yards. And Philadelphia, I don't see them doing anything but running 2 more times. And you, Frank?
No.
I would run 2 more times and give me a ball game.
First
Cowboys
down
have
now.
no more timeouts.
First down now ends this game.
I love their bench, the Eagles. They are young, fired up, enthusiastic bunch of kids. Dick Vermeil's put them together, but he came up 76. He had no draft picks. They've all been given away. And he's picked up a free agent here, a former college player that worked for him, got him out of Canada, and he's put together a scrappy bunch.
Couldn't agree with you more. I think it does start right there. You look around the league, and it always starts at that position. It's a tough one. It's a hot spot.
There he is.
That's a hot spot to be on. The next hot spot's out there. It's number 7. He's got it on his back out there, and that's Jaworski. No matter what happens, they're in a position to take the heat one way or the other.
Third down. They can get a first down if they can pick up 3 yards. They'll be tough 3 yards to get.
But there's more than 3.
Wilbert Montgomery will score.
Goodbye.
I told you if you couldn't get 3.
That is it.
You get 29.
Time for the song.
That's it. It's too late for the song. I may even change it. I missed last week.
Look at the entire Eagle team has come onto the field.
Yeah, I'm telling you. God love them. They did a good job, didn't they?
I tell you something.
They did it.
If there's any game where coaching matters, it's football. And that young man, Dick Vermeil, who tonight bested one of the greatest coaches.
Hey, look at that. That's Dick. No, that's not. We got him.
They sure did.
I love it. That is right. They got him is right.
Rookie Petey Perro, West Louisiana.
Look at Vermeil hugging Montgomery.
Of course. That man is a great young coach.
I think if, in all my years of and talking about Landry and playing for Landry, I think that's the one ingredient that is missing from his personality, and that is a physical show to his team that he cares about what they do, whether it's good or whether it's bad. I've never seen him hug a player in 20 years.
Well, You have to know Tom.
Well, I do know Tom.
That's why I pumped that book early.
Well,
he's a remarkable man. Does he show boyish enthusiasm? No, he never will.
Well, I don't call that boyish enthusiasm. I think when you lose anything, enthusiasm that goes along, it doesn't have to stop when you're 18 or 19 or go into your 20s. It's something that can carry all through your life. I think it's very important in sport, because to me, sport is something that is an opportunity for people to do something physically that some other people might not be able to do. And to show that and share that, I think is a very important thing for doing. I'm happy to see Dick Vermeil enjoy that, and I'm not really putting Tom Landry down.
I understand.
I'm really not at all.
You make a good case.
Yeah.
127 yards on the night for Wilbur Montgomery. That takes him over 1,000. He's up to 1,078. Right back on the campus of UCLA.
Nothing like it, Frank. That's what it does. Take it to the sandlots and all the way to the top, and that's why it's a great game.
Ron Springs. And the rookie from Ohio State with a nifty return out over the 40 to the 43-yard line.
I think he'll be their fullback next year.
I think you may be right. They just don't quit.
51 seconds on the clock. Not enough, of course. The Eagles will win this game.
It's been a good ball game.
It's been a real fun.
Real action game.
I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun.
Good pace. And a remarkable performance by the Eagles. And a really great comeback performance by the Cowboys.
Sure, Jack Pardee of the Redskins looking on. They have an opportunity against Dallas twice. They can become the determiners of their own destiny.
That's Jim Murray hugging Dick Vermeil, general manager of the Eagles.
Out of the shotgun on first down. Draw back, Dorsett. Line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. Frank LeMaster was there defensively along with Reggie Wilkes.
We're down to 35 seconds.
I'd like to thank our statistician, Jerry Klein, our spotter, Steve Bazika. On Springs. Oh, why get out of bounds? You're right, Ron, I agree. Seconds will tick away.
The barefooted kicker, Tony Franklin. And here we go. The playoff game is underway. He drives it to Hagan, a yard deep. Hagan is coming out to the 5, to the 10, 15, and is down on the 20. The Eagles are the best special team club in the NFL. They have contained their opponents 18 yards on kickoff return, and they've just held Tampa Bay within their own 20. Here's the offensive line now for Tampa Bay. It'll be Dave Revis at left tackle, Greg Horton at left guard, Steve Wilson at center, Greg Roberts, the rookie, at right guard, Darrell Carlton starting in place of the injured Charlie Hanna at right tackle. 15 years experience in that front line against 45 to the Eagles. You saw the wide receivers, Muckner, Higgins, Giles, Eckwood is starting, Ricky Bell the running back, Doug Williams the quarterback.
It's interesting to see that Tampa Bay will start right off with a double tight end offense.
On the first play, they give it off up to the 24-yard line. Jerry Eckwood gets the call. He started the season in blazing fashion, cracked bone in his